Later, on the You Guys Made Me Inc. podcast.
So, are you in this scenario enabled to have children, or you just decided you no longer wanted to have sex with your wife to impregnate her?
Wow, so you just have these bricks that you're just shoving in. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to You Guys Made Me Inc., the number one Finding Nemo podcast on the internet.
Did you
My
just
name
have a
is
stroke?
Chase. I did. Over there's Vaughn.
Hello.
Over there's Justin.
What's up?
How you doing today, Vaughn?
Pretty fantastic. How are you, Justin?
I'm doing good, Ron. How are you, Chase?
I'm doing good.
You know, I had a question.
Yep.
Go for it.
So, like, why do you say over there?
What do you mean over
When
there?
he says over there's Justin and he points at us physically. Over
Why
there's
wouldn't he?
Vaughn and he points at us physically.
Because for me, you are.
But, like, for them, we are not.
Yeah, I'm painting a picture,
You can just
Justin.
be-
I'm an artist.
We're in a white, like beige-ish room.
I'm Bob
two
Ross.
bookcases, two tables, one desk.
Two girls,
Yeah.
one cup.
Exactly. Actually, that's where I was going with it. Good job. Two boys, one sandbox. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
Apparently, it's fucked up. Like, they're, like, shoving things in pee holes.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
we
hot.
talked about that, like, 2 episodes ago, last episode.
Did we really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about,
Man.
Or maybe not necessarily
Pain
that one,
Olympics.
but we definitely talked about
Oh,
the
yeah,
Pain
we
Olympics.
definitely did. Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about the Pain Olympics. Yeah. I forgot about that. The Coke bottle shattering in buttholes and stuff.
Yeah.
Was that, like, a real thing? Were people trying to, like... Were they trying to inflict pain on themselves, or were they just happening to inflict pain on themselves, and they're like, I might as well just, like, monetize this?
Well, I mean, they're just probably
Who's to
like,
judge?
yeah, they're just like, hey, let me get fucked and get paid for it.
Yeah, does this, like... Is this me kink shaming, I guess?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just, like...
Shame
that
on
guy
you.
was like, I really want this glass bottle to break
I'm
my
kink
butthole."
shaming your kink shame.
Yep.
Whoa.
I agree with Chase.
Kink shame inception.
Exactly what he said.
Exactly what you said. So have you guys eaten any good food this week? I have not tried another bit of chili cheese fries. No
Oh,
chili
good.
cheese fries update, yeah.
I had some mean ass egg rolls.
As you can tell by these games, I always eat good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Justin,
Why are you pointing at your arm?
just point? He's flexing.
We're really trying hard to paint a really just intimate picture here. It's amazing. Also, this podcast is now on iTunes, by the way. I feel slightly better about myself that I got it on iTunes. Little hint, anybody trying to get it on iTunes, don't do it through your web browser. You have to actually download the app, and then you can do it.
So what we need you to do is subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe, unsubscribe,
What does that do? I
subscribe,
saw you doing that the other day.
unsubscribe.
What?
I think it fools the system.
I think it does. I'm not 100% sure.
I have sources.
So,
And I don't think there's enough subscriptions we can't review yet.
What? Oh,
I tried to review and it was like there's not enough something.
yeah, it said about like popularity or some shit. I don't really know.
That's
It's
fucking weird.
like you can see who subscribes to you?
I don't
No,
know.
like we don't have enough subscriptions to actually. It doesn't allow people to review our podcasts, or we don't have enough podcasts to. Yeah, we don't have something that allows them to review us.
Well, maybe once we hit like the 50 video mark.
I imagine it's that we haven't been on
Long enough.
iTunes for long enough because it was just put on there like this week.
Hey, and it's free to subscribe, so
Just do it.
just
guys.
do it.
It's
And then
so nice.
unsubscribe, and then subscribe, and then unsubscribe.
Word.
If everyone does that 20 times, we'll have 20 subscriptions.
Not even like 20 people. Oh my god. So I went to KFC and I realized that I kind of have an addiction with KFC. I'm telling you guys right now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an issue because I've gone literally every week and it's a little crazy. So I went to KFC and I always get the famous bowl.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. He's the
No-
one who
no
told me
corn.
about it. Okay, so that's the thing. That's what I'm going to talk about right now. Fuck every person that's ever worked in the restaurant industry. How is it so hard to not put something on my stuff? I'm asking you to do less work. And okay, so this, I'm
I feel like
honestly...
you're actually asking them to do more work.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. I'm asking them to do more but less because it's something that they wouldn't normally do, but it's also, they put the stuff together so it's less.
It's programmed into their brain that there's
Yeah.
corn, mashed potatoes,
So I'm asking them to do like one less thing, and it's actually doing one
I feel
more
like you wouldn't
thing.
understand it unless you work in the restaurant industry.
Exactly.
How difficult it is.
I've
Because,
specifically
I go
avoided
to fucking the one over the KFC over on Chinden sometimes because that's like the closest place to my work, and I'll be like, "Hey, could I get some honey mustard?" And they're like, "Yeah, we'll put it in the bag."
Oh no, don't trust that.
I drive off, right? No fork, no spork, no honey mustard.
I honestly thought you were just about to say no fork.
You ask
has
them to
nothing
do
to
one
do with honey
extra
mustard.
thing,
No fork, no spork, no honey mustard.
they end up doing one less thing.
Yeah, they like I had to eat it with my hands. Like I'm being
Oh
serious.
God, I would have thrown up.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, I would have just used the cap of it.
I
and
had
just-
I had a extra, spoon from last time I went to KFC.
You like
So,
have a spoon just
you
in
have
your
a
car?
problem as
No,
well.
it was still in the plastic. It was just in my car, and I was like, "Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm lucky I have that because I would have gone back and I would have fucked them up on my lunch
Yeah, so
break.
we both have like a KFC addiction
I have
a
a
KFC
problem.
addiction.
with food.
Well, that. But for some reason, it's a really weird problem that when I go out to, let's say, KFC or something, I only order, like, what I need, when I want to order everything on the menu. But for some reason, I just can't get myself to do it.
What the fuck?
I'm not seeing the problem here.
Yeah,
It's not a problem. I want to order more. I'm a grown-ass adult. I should be able to order more. But for some reason, my brain will say, no, you just need this one thing.
I don't even think it's that you don't order more because of your brain. I think you don't order more because everyone around you orders too much, and then you just like
But even if I
you
go
just
by
have
myself.
their food.
even
Oh, I
if
guess
go
it
by
makes
myself,
sense. Yeah.
I'll get like one thing, and it's like, and I'll sit there and I'm like, oh, I want some nuggies too. And it's like, but for some reason, that just doesn't come out of my mouth.
Yeah, you're like, I can't get that. Oh, no, man.
You don't
So-
really want it.
The most
I really
annoying
want-
thing about this KFC thing. So I go to KFC and I get the same thing. I get the K23, which is a famous bowl. Comes with a cookie and a drink. I ask for a Mountain Dew and I get a regular order of cheese curds. And I always say,
You're welcome.
no corn. Yes, it's delicious. No corn. It's like, okay, we drive up to the window. She opens the thing and I hear somebody ask her. They're like, hey, corn in that? And she's like, no corn. And I was like, she's got it. Get home, there was fucking corn in it. And I don't understand how that's actually possible. They fucked me on purpose, guys.
Why didn't you check your food before you leave?
Because that's a hassle. I don't want to do that.
And what's wrong with corn?
Okay, I don't like to mix the savory and the sweet because it's sweet corn. It's not like just corn. And I don't like that. I'm not a fan.
You
But
can
I also
hardly
don't know if
taste the
all
corn.
corn
You don't
is
like
sweet.
your food touching?
I can definitely taste corn. My dad used to cook everything with corn, and it's fucking atrocious. I hate it.
So you can taste corn in anything. You just be,
And onions. He hates it. What if someone just made you corn onion?
Well, actually, the onions, I just don't like the way they feel in my mouth. It makes me think I'm biting down on veins, and I'm not a fan.
on veins?
Yeah, on veins.
What the fuck is
Vaughn
wrong?
has real weird. He like won't eat chicken that's like on a bone.
Because I'm afraid of hard spots, yeah. It's a thing.
You're serious?
Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
not a joke.
I've seen him like eat chicken at work and then like something didn't feel right, so he just stops eating entirely.
I was like eating a turkey sandwich at work, and I bit into like a hard spot, and I spit it out, and I threw my sandwich away. I was like 3 bites in. And then I just went and bought a bagel, I think.
Are you
or
an
something.
emotional eater?
No, I'm a texture eater. I don't like to bite into some, like, if it's like a normal thing, I'm just mashing my teeth away, and then I bite into a hard spot, it freaks me out. I don't
Well, if
like
it's like mashed potatoes and someone just like didn't mash them quite well enough. It's
See,
still
that's not
potato.
weird for me because
Okay.
it's not a hard spot. I can bite through it. But like a bone, I bite it and I'm like, ooh, that's like a rock. That's like something weird.
That's something that shouldn't be
I
there.
think it actually stems from one time I went to go eat a piece of pizza and my tooth chipped and I accidentally ate my tooth.
Ooh.
I think that's where it came from.
Yum.
Yeah. Interesting enough, the reason my tooth chipped, his sister kicked me in the face when I was a kid. She's a roundhouse kicked
It
me
wasn't
in the face and
abuse,
chipped like 3 of
guys.
my teeth. We
We
just
were-
used to wrestle a
We
lot.
were wrestling and she
So
kicked
she
him in the face.
roundhouse kicked you. 'cause
Yeah.
How's that wrestling?
It was fucking intense.
Okay, it was like some backyard wrestling bullshit. There was no rules. Like,
If really, it's like
Threw you
MMA
off the
basically.
house.
It's
Yeah,
just
it was-
actually beating the shit out
no,
of
I
each
think
other.
I think you could classify it as MMA because we were in an octagon. It was the trampoline.
And she fucked you up on that trampoline.
Yeah, she beat the shit out of me.
Well, we fucked.
His sister
everyone
would beat
up.
the shit out of everybody.
For no
Like,
reason? Just
No,
we were fighting.
We
It
were
was
we
the
would
point
like
of it.
fight
How
like
old is your sister now?
She's like 4 years older than us.
yeah.
It wasn't
So
like
were
that.
you like 4 and she was like 8 and she's just
No,
like,
it was when we were like
slanging you
I was
around?
like 8 and she was like 12.
Of course she'd fuck you up.
Yeah, she kicked me right in the face.
Yeah, she abused that.
I mean,
real hard.
Chase and I knocked each other out. We punched each other in the face at the same time, knocked each other out.
Y'all serious?
Yeah,
100%.
100%, not joking.
If y'all couldn't tell by why now they're white.
It was.
Really, thank you for
was,
you said that like every episode.
Gotta
You have to clarify the
because
word
y'all
white.
always do some weird things.
His Hispanic
It's just
brother
like-
wrestled with us.
Yeah, I have a Hispanic brother. Just to let you guys all know. Does that make me Hispanic? No.
I have a Hispanic grandfather. Does that make me Hispanic?
Kinda.
Kinda. Not
So-
much, but kinda.
I have a serious question for you guys. Have you heard? So you've heard of like 23andMe, right?
Yeah.
The DNA services where you send it in and
Like
they,
Ancestry.com or whatever.
yeah. I don't know.
Different. I think it's different.
I think
but-
Ancestry.com is just going down your familial line and like that one's kind of annoying. I tried it and it was a long time ago though. They make you physically like you have to ask your grandparents, oh, what's your like, okay, you have to do it all. So I don't understand.
What if you can't? What if they are gone?
Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, Ancestry.com is weird. 23andMe, they send you a kit and you like swab your mouth. You basically send them DNA and they're like, oh, you're this much percentage this much percentage this. And they can also
have
tell
a
you
question.
now like your cousins and shit, which is weird.
What if so do you remember like a few weeks ago there was that lady that like ran this entire company and the entire company was just based off of a total lie?
Yeah,
of-
the DNA testing kits in a box thing.
not DNA testing kits. It was like it could test if you had like diabetes or like some illnesses or diseases and stuff, but it was just totally bullshit.
Did it always come back negative?
No, I think
I
it
don't
was
think
just-
she literally had a product.
No, she did. It would
Did
prick
she?
Yeah, I think it was like a real thing. It was just all on a fucking lie.
Yeah, wasn't it like doctors were like, that technology does not
It doesn't
exist.
exist.
It's impossible.
Yeah. What if like 23andMe was a similar thing? They just send you back, you're 12% Scandinavian. You're
So that was one of my things. They're like, this guy, like, he said in his thing he's white. So let's just, because they always give you that little, like, oh, you're 1%, like, African or something. They're just like, we'll throw that in to take him off the scent. No, my thing with it is, okay, so in every cop show, don't know if this is real in real life because I'm a dummy, but in every cop show, they always say, oh, their DNA isn't in the database. Do you think at one point in time, or if they already have, 23andMe will eventually, like,
work with the.
yeah, they'll work with the
FBI and
police and
stuff.
give everybody's DNA away? Because it's like millions
I'm
of people
sure
who are
that
doing
there
23andMe.
is somewhere in the signing up or something that says they can't do that, or there is something in signing
I would
up
assume
that
they
says
say they can
do that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they
So
can
if you
do
sign
that.
up for it, you did
So
it
it's
to
kinda
yourself.
like when you like apply online to like anything and like you put your phone number down and the next thing you know you have like 32 scam
like
calls.
robot calls?
It
Yeah.
was like
It's like they have the right to sell your phone number to make money.
my whole growing up, I wanted to be a career criminal, you know. But my mom, when I was younger, single
As per
mom,
usual.
she kind of messed that up for me because when I was younger, she like got this thing like in case I was kidnapped or something, they could tell it was me through DNA. She fucked me.
What a twat.
I know. I can't be a career criminal now because they have my DNA because she wanted me to be safe.
So now you think we're kind of fucking ourselves? These 23andMe criminals are like, oh, it'd be so cool. I'm going to find out where I'm from. And they fucking, yeah. It's.
I think it'd be really cool if they like solved like an unsolved case from like
Well, that's what I was thinking about.
1980. Like,
Weird enough, I think, I mean, once again, entirely from Law and Order SVU.
so this is specifically like sexual crimes you're talking about.
Yeah, those are DNA. Like, yeah, they got like cum. Just cum everywhere.
There's literally
Really?
cum everywhere.
Apparently they don't store DNA very well from older cases. But this is once again from Law and Order SVU, so it might have just been a plot point.
Again, it could be that, or I mean, how fucking hard would it be to keep a thing of semen for like 30 years? Like,
That's very true.
Justin's like, it's real easy the way he's looking at it. I have
just
done
put it
all
in
the
freezer,
time.
like, don't
I have
worry.
so much cum in my freezer.
Just blocks. I could make a igloo out
If
of
I
it.
ever decided, to stop having kids, just cram loads of cum in Madison,
Okay, I'm not.
No.
So, are you in this scenario enabled to have children, or you just decided you no longer wanted to have sex with your wife to impregnate her?
Wow. So you just have these bricks that you're just shoving in.
They're like-
Weird, but okay.
Yeah, weird flex, but you know. Oh, flex. I flexed.
Also, this is like an ice cube you're shoving in her. You're just like,
Jesus.
Summertime.
Or did
Just
or
thaw
did you
them
do
out
that
on your
thing?
patio?
No. Or did you do that thing where you can like, they send you a kit very similar to 23andMe that you like sculpt your penis out of it, and then they send you a mold, and you just use the mold in the freezer like a ice cube tray.
What the fuck?
no, yeah, there's a service that you can make your own dildos out of your like partner's penis. It's weird. It's
Yeah,
weird.
sounds
I
But in this case,
How do
it's-
they
it's
make
cum.
molds for vaginas? That's a serious question for me because penises, I feel like it would be easy because you just stick it
I
in.
think you just get the outside and then they just guess for the inside.
It's just
They just get.
well, because you've seen
They're like,
it.
it's like a tunnel. I mean,
because you've seen it. You're like, this is the mold of this porn star's vagina, and you're like, what?
you're like, how'd they get the inside? What'd they put in there?
Yeah, I think
Just-
they literally just get the outside, and
That's
then they
weird.
take that off, and then
Maybe.
they tunnel the inside.
Maybe they just send some like
I'm being serious.
fucking.
I
Don't
totally
say
believe
maybe.
you.
I fucking know.
I was in the Navy. They
you
mold
said
our
don't
vagina.
say maybe.
Oh, I thought you said I was in the Navy. I was
No,
like,
no,
what,
I-
they fucking mold your penises in the Navy just
So
in
don't
case
say
they need to
maybe, I
identify
fucking
you?
know. I watched the documentary about it.
No, maybe it's this thing that the male.
Porno.
Listen. Maybe it's this thing that the male has to put on their penis, and then you enter the woman, and it molds around your penis. Like
This is really complex. This is
That's
some.
not how it is at all.
But Justin,
Well, I don't know,
technology
I'm
is
just-
always evolving. Now
Yeah.
they're like pocket pussies. They're not good enough. Now they need to be that much better. They also mold the inside.
robots.
I still don't masturbate.
Robots. I don't believe you. How you gonna get all that cum in your freezer? You don't
Huh?
want to bang your wife? What are you gonna do? You don't masturbate?
Yeah. I got
How you gonna
hoes,
get all that cum in your freezer?
different area codes?
You got hose. You don't want to. I'm not understanding this.
That's ludicrous.
Condoms.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What?
You just do it in the condom, and then you can just. throw
But
it
then
in
you're
the
still having
freezer.
sex
So-
with your wife, though.
But am I? Because my
Like, wasn't
penis
that the
isn't
whole
touching
point
her.
that you don't want to touch her?
My penis isn't touching her.
My penis in a glove is touching her.
It's got a point.
Is it really sex if it's not skin on skin? Like, does it even
No, No, it
exist?
is not.
We've come to the conclusion.
All right. Speaking of conclusions,
Okay.
Star Wars Episode 9 just released a trailer. Yeah, I'm glad that we just
That
followed
was a
up.
really
Yeah, that was-
smooth transition.
I'm actually proud of that.
That was a
Let's
good
be
one.
real. I'm
was
bad
a-
at transitions.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That's the best one you have had all year.
Yeah, in
And
both
probably
my
ever.
podcasts.
In both your podcasts.
Yeah, both
Unlike
my
Gus
podcasts.
Sorolla, you're like, okay, let me read this.
That's probably gonna be me. If we ever get ad reads, I'm gonna be like, "Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna read this." They'll be like, "Crap! Now I can't read it. I've got to wait 30 seconds." And then just dead air for 30
Talk about
seconds.
nothing, and then 29 seconds. Fuck!
God damn it. So,
So-
what about Star Wars?
Star Wars Episode 9 trailer just released. Let's dive deep into this, like the Joker trailer. And if you say that they say somebody's name, I'm gonna lose my shit on you. By the way, if that's your issue with this trailer.
We're
Also,
not talking about Joker. We're talking about Star Wars.
no,
Yeah.
last week you were annoyed that they said the Joker's name.
Yeah. And you weren't? Yeah, 'cause
No.
you're not a true DC
They got.
fan.
I mean, Nathan Drake's in the game. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up. Is that everybody's comparing Oscar Isaac to Nathan Drake? They're like, "Oh, it's great that the Uncharted movie is already in production."
Yeah.
He looks a lot like Nathan
He looks
Drake.
very similar.
Like I thought I wanted Tom Holland as a younger Nathan Drake. Nah,
What the fuck are we talking about?
Oscar Isaac's being a Oscar
that?
Isaac being a beautiful man. Oscar Isaac, he plays
The
Poe
pilot.
Dameron.
Poe Dameron, yeah, the pilot.
Poe Dameron.
Poe Dameron,
The black guy?
the pilot. No, that's
No.
Finn. The pilot. Finn is not a pilot. He just pilots things.
Oh, the other white guy.
Yes, he's
Is
a,
he white?
The main white guy.
Yes, he's a white man.
I thought he was like Hispanic.
I'm not 100% sure.
So he's not the main white guy.
Good looking dude.
The other
No.
guy.
No, it is who
The
you're
main,
thinking
the main
of.
white guy is Kylo
We're
Ren.
just
Wouldn't that be
debating
the
on
main
whether
white
or
guy?
not he's white. Oh, wait, yeah. No, he's a
No,
good guy.
What the fuck are we talking about Kylo Ren? I know who Kylo Ren is.
Okay, so yes.
But no, I'm saying he would be the main white guy.
Yeah, he would be. If we're
There's
arguing
not the main white
semantics.
guy. I'm talking about the first white guy we see, which is not Kylo Ren.
No,
Luke
you got
Skywalker.
me there.
No, 'cause we don't see him until the end.
Okay, so the first white guy you see in The Force Awakens
I'm sure there's
would
a
probably
different
be
white
Poe.
guy.
Okay,
Okay.
let's stop arguing semantics. You know who I'm talking about when I say Oscar Isaacs now. Fuck, his name is Isaac, I guess. Oscar Isaac. But everyone puts on the S, I guess. I think that's weird.
Okay.
So what's our opinions on this trailer?
His
of
name
course,
is Oscar Isaac Hernandez Estrada. I'm
Maybe
gonna
sure.
go.
he's probably
And it-
Hispanic.
It says a Guatemalan-born American.
Oh, there you go.
Ah, yes. The
What
one-
does Hispanic mean, by the way? I
Hispanic,
just thought I would
dude.
ask that.
So-
Is it just like, is it Spain?
It's anybody that speaks Spanish.
They categorize your race based on if you speak a
Yeah,
language?
they categorize your race based off your origin, your language. I talked to some a Hispanic and a Latino about it.
Are you sure they knew?
Yeah, I would assume they know because they're like, I'm be like, oh, you know, I like me some Latino.
I don't know
guy
why
who
they
said
would call
that.
me Caucasian, but they
Because
would.
you're white.
Yeah, but
'Cause
what does
you're a white.
Caucasian mean?
White.
Apparently, it's like the
Caucasian
Caucasus
means-
Mountains or
Yeah,
some shit like that.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, that's what
He
we're
looks
saying.
like Nathan Drake. It's weird. Yeah.
Especially like the scene with the dirt, or not the dirt, but the sand.
Oh, yeah, when they're literally. Why is there always a desert planet, by the way, in Star Wars? Literally every Star Wars has a desert
I
planet.
feel like it's the same desert planet.
They just keep using it.
using
It's all Tatooine.
The
over and over
indigenous
again.
people of this planet are like,
It is
fuck
always Tatooine.
off.
I don't know though. Fucking, it's not though.
They always talk about it. Yeah. I'm pretty
Ray wasn't on
sure-
Tatooine.
Was she not?
No,
Oh, fuck. I thought she was on.
she was on. Fuck, I don't know,
It's
but
all
it's not Tatooine. It's
Why?
a weird
Why?
planet.
Because it's probably real easy to get licensing fees in like
Yeah,
In the desert.
Egypt or something.
they're like it's really not that hard to film out in the desert versus filming in a city is a huge pain in the
Yeah,
ass. or
because in the
whatever.
city you have to like stop like Bad Boys 3. You have to stop like
You have to quarantine off.
yeah
like a whole
sections of like major cities. Like they're filming in Miami.
You know what?
area. We have yet to talk about the actual trailer.
No, we talked about whether he was white or not, and he's not. So
Well, I was thinking like they could do Nar Shaddaa, but like the same way they fucking did that one movie about like them being a human in space.
That's the Sith capital, right? Nar Shaddaa. What is it?
It's the party city.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yes.
I
I
don't
don't
pay
know.
that much attention. You mean the CG
I believe
city?
you. I'm not 100%
The city
sure.
of CG.
Oh yes.
Yeah, yeah.
CG cities.
CG city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this trailer, I mean, not a lot happens. Let's be real.
I mean, it is just the first.
yeah, it's like
trailer.
a teaser trailer. Okay, that was pretty cool. She fucked up that TIE fighter. I'm assuming.
Assuming, yeah,
That's definitely an
all we could
assumption.
'cause she jumped and then she went pew, and then it went.
I'm excited to see Kylo Ren fight again.
I
'cause
really
he has
want
a
the-
really cool fighting
I
style.
really want the bad guys to win the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
You just want the First Order to win?
Yeah.
You ever notice?
I doubt it'll happen.
Yeah.
How-
No, it's not gonna happen. This is a Disney movie.
Yeah.
How the Empire is so clean, you know, and they're the bad guys.
Well, this is the First Order. Sorry, it's not the Empire.
Shut the fuck up and listen to what I'm saying.
No, but the Empire did strike back.
All right, listen.
Oh.
Listen here, bitch. I'm talking. The bad guys, all their shit's super fucking clean, but then the good guys, all their shit's super fucking dirty.
Yeah.
I saw Star Wars did a Twitter poll, and it was like, "What team would you be on?" And the majority of people were saying the Rebellion or whatever it's called,
The Resistance.
the Resistance. And it's like, well, if that was true,
Well, I actually thought about that. You told me that the other day. The Rebellion doesn't conscript people, but the First Order does. So this like 50% of people or whatever think
was
they'd be in the Rebellion.
70-something
But it's
percent.
like nah, like 25% of you would. The rest would be forced to fight for the First Order.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is people are like, "Oh, I would be on the good team." You don't really have a
Really good
choice.
yeah, like Finn was conscripted as a baby.
Yeah,
That's pretty
Well,
interesting.
and it's like, you think you're
Actually,
on
I'm
the
not
good
sure if
team.
he's
think you're on
baby
the
if
right
he's
side.
You
child.
think you're on the right side when you're on a side until you see what they're doing or something like that. Like Finn,
You know what
know?
that reminds me of?
What?
She-Ra.
She-Ra, like He-Man?
Yeah, like He-Man and She-Ra.
I don't understand the reference. I don't really know.
So
She-Ra.
like, so She-Ra was a girl who was born and raised by the Horde, right? And you think with a name like the Horde, you'd be like, yeah, they're fucking evil, you know. But she was born and raised with the Horde, and then she was a
You
lieutenant
just assume.
for for the Horde, and then like she left the Horde to go like on this island do a mission, and then she found out that the Horde was actually the one doing all these bad things, and then that she was actually doing bad things, and everybody
It's like
was afraid
Captain
of the Horde.
Marvel. It's
Yeah,
like,
when you
it's like
find
a
out the
bunch of
Kree are
things.
dickheads.
You're the Horde, and you're going against the Resistance, thinking the Resistance is evil, but then you come to find out that the Resistance is actually resisting the Horde, and the people with the name of Horde are the bad guys, even though your boss is a scary fucking skeletal demon.
I mean, that is fair. Yeah, it's a pretty common storytelling trope.
It's just like you stare at them and you're like, oh, that's good. She's good. Don't worry. The dark colors,
It's
fucking-
fine.
He never comes out there, and he kills a lot of people. No mercy ever, but he's good.
Lando's
Yeah.
coming back.
I just want all the bad guys to win.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because here's the thing.
Because bad guys never
You
win in
secretly
this.
Really
Here's,
not
listen,
dead.
here's the thing. You can sit here and say, "Oh, I'm super excited for the next Marvel movie," or nothing. I'm super excited for Endgame. I'm super excited for Star Wars. We know what's gonna happen.
I want Star Wars to end.
Yeah, they definitely won't.
No, but we
I'll
know
over
what's
it.
gonna happen. The good guys are gonna win, and that's about it. But here's the thing: it's like Game of Thrones. Who's gonna win that?
I mean, what if they just pull a Mass Effect and everyone just gets wiped out and shit? Like
That'd be
they
great,
pull like a
but they're
median
not-
ending where
but they're
everyone just
not
dies.
Going to. I see. The thing is, it has nothing to do with I like the bad guys more than the good guys. I just want something to happen that's not gonna happen.
Thanos.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think we all knew that they were all gonna get wiped out.
Yeah, I didn't.
Like, the
definitely
majority
thought- I
of
was
them-
like, they're gonna fucking take out damn Thanos.
Did you not? Because
Yeah.
I'm not a Marvel fan, and I went into that knowing. What
Yeah,
was
there
gonna
were
happen.
like
Really? You
the
knew
majority
Thanos
of
was
people.
I knew that
assuming
the
it was
majority
gonna
of people
happen.
were gonna die.
No, I definitely did not.
I went in. I
Thanos
thought
died.
I thought that was just a known fact. I went into that like, yeah. And
I
when
guess
people,
it was only surprising because of who
when
got
people
dusted.
when people
versus
at the
not.
end were like, I was really shocked. Like I thought it was a well-known thing that a lot of the people were gonna die. I genuinely thought that was just
Well, I
like,
figured that the
people
way
knew
that
that.
they were gonna end it was like how they end every other movie with them fucking winning and just being like calling it.
But here's the thing: we knew this wasn't, or not this. Infinity.
that it was only part one.
Yeah, it was part one. We knew that going in.
I
That's
know
why.
that.
That's why it was so
Yeah, it
easy
was
to go in.
separate. They changed it. It was like the Infinity Saga or something, part one, and then they changed it to Infinity War and Endgame.
So we knew going in that this is
Yes, I know
almost
that.
just a jumping step,
I
a
don't
stepping
spoil
stone.
things for myself.
I don't really know how. I think I was just listening to random like news podcasts about entertainment that I heard.
Yeah, I just
See,
thought
that's why I don't like spoiling things for myself because then it ruins it all. For me.
I don't
There's
really
no
care.
surprise.
I actually kind of love spoiling things for myself because I just see all this stuff like leading up to it. I find that really fun.
but yeah, going into that, I thought it was just kind of well known that this is a stepping stone to the next movie, and a lot of the people were gonna die. I genuinely thought that was just common knowledge.
Yeah,
But
I
it
mean,
wasn't.
You did just like assume and guess.
Not
You're
everybody's
like,
a fucking nerd.
I'm not a nerd. That's the thing.
But I mean, you knew all this stuff, and it's like you.
Well,
went out of your way
that's
to
just
learn
a
all this
guess.
stuff,
Well,
you know what I
that's
mean?
just an educated guess based on, I don't know, the 20 other movies they have.
But you knew all this stuff like before going to see it. You know what I mean? Like you knew.
Well, it's also
Like, it
it's
was
not
like
like
part
a
one
like a
before you went to
nerd
go
thing.
see it.
It was
Well,
also just
It was just in the news.
we just listened to
Yeah,
like
that's
the
what I'm
same
saying.
podcast.
Like not everybody listens to the news, and not everybody's gonna pay attention before I go to see the movie. Like me. Shut the fuck up. First of all, I'm not a huge Marvel fan. I'm not a huge Marvel fan, so like when I went in to go see the movie, I just went in to go see the movie. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I wasn't expecting anything else to happen.
Are you super excited for Endgame? This kind of brings us into one of our topics, which is
We
what we're
literally, I
most
don't know if
excited
we
for in
actually talked
2019.
about the Star Wars.
I mean, there's
We
just
didn't,
not.
We barely did. We.
There wasn't that much like in the trailer. It looks really cool. I'm 100% sure Emperor Palpatine pops up because he laughs at the end of it. Yeah, and then there was like I saw a thing on Polygon. I think that was like, was Emperor Palpatine hidden inside Snoke? And I'm just like a fucking Russian doll.
So it wasn't Emperor
do you
Palpatine.
think?
I'm pretty sure it was Mace Windu, and I'm gonna call that.
You think Mace Windu?
Yeah, watch.
Samuel L.
Watch.
Jackson's just gonna be like, "Sup, guys."
Yeah, he's gonna come out of nowhere.
We're just gonna be like,
I mean, they did confirm he's alive. They said he lived.
Yo, I was
so.
just bullshitting. Like,
He's gonna show. He's gonna
Fuck you!
show.
I just spoiled that for you, bitch.
He's gonna show up in the movie with this pager, and he's like, "I got backup coming."
It'll come in 10 years.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Captain Marvel shows up in Star Wars.
It's a crossover. It's crazy.
best crossover ever.
Turns out, way Nick Fury really lost his eye, Anakin cut it out. Boom.
Oh, and then he went down to Earth to hide as Nick Fury.
Whoa!
And that's why he never dies.
This all adds up.
The Force is with that one.
No, he died. I don't know if you saw.
He didn't
Endgame.
die. Oh, yeah, he got
I
dusted.
don't know if you saw Endgame.
That's
he
not
gone.
dying. That's
But he got
ceasing
dusted.
to exist.
See, and that was my other thing going into Endgame, or not going into Endgame, going into Infinity War. Is it was like, that's not really dying. It's just like ceasing to exist. So people are like, oh, they died, and it's like, well, they're gonna get him back.
'Cause they're
Yeah,
not
he didn't
dead.
necessarily kill him.
Like if they
I mean, he
would've
killed
died, it would've been
Gamora.
different
He
stuff.
fucking
He
killed
fucking
her.
murdered
He threw her
Gamora.
off a mountain. So,
Maybe she's not.
and he
dead.
definitely killed Vision. He fucking put a hole in his head.
Maybe
killed him
Gamora
twice,
isn't dead,
actually.
because
That's
all he
true.
did was throw her off.
No, Wanda killed him once.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
he
yeah, yeah,
Wanda
yeah,
killed him once, and then Thanos reversed time, which is super fucked up, and ripped that stone out of his forehead.
Yeah, yeah,
so.
yeah.
Morris.
You said that they're coming out with a Scarlet Witch movie or show or something.
Yeah.
God.
There's Winter Soldier and Falcon, Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye.
She's my favorite Avenger.
Are they
She's
gonna
dope.
use
very
those characters?
No, these are their own individual shows.
On
I,
Disney
I
Plus?
think it's
Shut-
the character.
Pause. Yeah, that's what I was asking. Are they
I think
using
it's the actors. The Hawkeye show, I know for a fact that Jeremy Renner's going to be in it, but it's him passing on the mantle of Hawkeye to somebody else, to a girl.
Does
I
he
forget her
become
name.
Ronin in this movie? In Endgame?
He's
I thought
yeah,
that
I
was
mean he's
kinda
Ronin,
random.
but he also becomes Goliath and then becomes Hawkeye again.
Jesus.
Like everybody gets new names. It's just a thing in comics.
One thing that I loved about Endgame, one thing I loved about Infinity War was how they had to like nerf Thor and Scarlet Witch throughout it.
Oh, how they didn't even nerf him? They were just like, yeah, there's somebody else. There's somewhere else.
Yeah. It was just like, oh, Thor's dealing with some issues,
Family issues.
Yeah, issues.
This hammer.
And then during like one of the final fight with like all the aliens versus like the Avengers and stuff, and the people of Wakanda, it was like Scarlet Witch is like, I'll stay here, talking about she's gonna stay with Vision.
Pause. So
Well, supposedly it's
I'll let
because
you
she's
finish,
the only
and then I
one who
got
can
something to
destroy the
say.
stone.
let you finish. I got something to say.
But I love the fact that it's like she's like I'll stay here to be with him, and then when she shows up, she just fucks up this huge thing, and it's like, why wasn't she here the whole time? Someone
Do you know
in the
how
movie makes that.
conversation works, by the way. Why'd you say pause
Because I
to
had
let him know?
because I had to make sure that I knew what to say. Because if I would have not said anything, I would have forgot.
Okay,
what
now
I
it's
was
your
talking about. So at the beginning of the movie, you know how Loki is fighting Thanos.
Yeah, well, I mean, he
Oh,
tries
fighting
to
is
stab him.
very-
It's not really a fight.
Shut the fuck up. So y'all see how Loki stabbed.
Are you gonna say the Hulk thing?
What?
There's I was wondering if you were gonna say the Hulk thing. People like have this crazy fan theory that Loki is actually Hulk or some shit, and that's how
That
that's
Loki
why
is Bruce Banner right
Yeah.
now. That's
What
why
the
Bruce
f-
Banner
No,
can't.
bitch.
It's
Let me
weird.
finish.
That's why Bruce Banner can't go Hulk.
The shit.
What about the Thanos?
No, because he stabbed. So
the Thanos
Loki
strategy.
stabbed Thanos with his right hand.
well, he tries to.
Tries to stab Thanos with his right hand, but Loki's left-handed.
Whoa!
So it's like it was a projection to have Loki stab him with his right hand. So Loki's actually still alive and not dead, and he's just hiding like a little.
There's the TV show Loki. I forgot to say that one, but well, they did confirm he's dead. The Russo brothers confirmed he is dead.
Well,
I
whether-
guess Thanos also killed Loki. I forget. He kills a lot of people.
whether it was Thanos killing Loki by whatever he did, like
He choked him.
choked him, or by just snapping, I'm pretty sure he's dead.
But Loki's
And
pretty
one of the
powerful,
two.
so like,
Loki's dope.
Valkyrie's alive. That's cool.
and he exists outside
that was-
the realm of man. So,
Well, I mean, so did Thor, and he
'Cause
got
he's a god.
fucking whooped.
but he didn't get smoked.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I guess we haven't necessarily seen like an.
Are the
amount
people of Asgard
Asgardian-
gods or no?
They're
They are.
okay, so they're not actually gods. They're aliens who showed themselves to humans, so humans thought that they were gods.
Oh.
They're just exceptionally powerful beings.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
live
not gods,
on a
though.
different realm,
Yeah, they live like in Asgard.
which
Yeah.
is not the same.
They
They
don't.
live. They live outside of our space and time. Like you can't get on a spaceship and fly to Asgard. Essentially,
Yeah, you need the Idris Elba.
The Devil's Anus.
Yep.
They
The-
fly through that.
The Thanos.
The Thanos. Yeah, you need like the what is it? The Rainbow Bridge. Fuck, what is it called?
Yeah. The portal.
It's something dumb.
Rainbow
It's something
Bridge.
real. A Bifrost. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bifrost.
Yeah, that thing.
You gotta go to an interdimensional vortex.
I like how we keep trying to get back to this trailer and then keep going somewhere else.
The Star Wars trailer.
Yeah.
We don't want to go back there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give up. Palpatine
Nathan
is
Drake's in
definitely in it.
Nathan Drake's
back.
Hispanic. It's fine.
He's Guatemalan.
He's Guatemalan.
That's true.
It's Chumoran. Yeah.
He's Chamor. I don't know what you're
What?
saying. He's
It's
Chamorro.
Chumoran. That's the people of Guatemala.
Sure.
I thought they were just Guatemalan.
I thought they were Guadalupan.
What does that even mean? Okay, so what are you guys excited for, TV shows and movies wise, in 2019? So since we're talking about Endgame, I'm very excited for Endgame. Is this like your biggest, or are you guys more excited for Game of Thrones? Are you more excited for something else?
You said movies and then you said.
Well, movies and shows, just entertainment in general, with the exception of video games.
I'm super excited for Game of Thrones. Yeah. But I'm also super excited for the Addams Family.
Really?
Yeah.
The Addams Family?
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of the Addams Family. It's not that I don't like it. I've just never like gotten into it.
I was a child when it came out. So were you. You're older than me.
John Wick 3.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about John Wick 3. Oh, my most anticipated over Endgame even. I'm really excited for My Hero
Toy Story
Academia.
4. But you don't even watch the show how it's meant to be.
I
watched.
watched it dubbed to shut your fucking mouth.
I watched it, dude.
Subbed sucks shit. I hate it.
Brightburn seems pretty cool.
You know.
Yeah.
I also kind of want to see Detective Pikachu.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting there's a lot of good fucking movies
And
coming out.
Hobbs and Shaw.
I'm actually excited for that, if I'm being honest.
No idea what that is.
It's the Fast and the Furious
Nope,
spinoff.
I don't watch that.
It's The Rock.
You don't watch?
Yeah, no, I never watched the Fast and the Furious movies ever. Never will.
I don't like them that much, but I started to listen to Kind of Funny's Fast and Furious in review. It kind of got me, if I'm being honest. I was like, shit, I need to watch these. Tokyo Drift, definitely the best, just letting you know.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
I'm never gonna
it's
watch it. Definitely
good
the
for
best.
sure, but
It's
not
a
the
bad
best.
movie, but it's definitely the best.
Have you seen 7
Have I seen
Or
Fast
5?
and Furious 7? I went with you to see
or
7.
6?
I
Was
don't think I've seen 5 or
Wasn't
6.
7 Tokyo? No, it wasn't.
No,
3 was
yeah,
Tokyo
3 was Tokyo
Yeah,
Drift.
so you never watched.
There's
them.
like 9 movies now, basically.
2 is Too Fast, Too Furious. Now we hungry.
Yeah, Tyrese is hungry.
The only one I like saw kind of part of was the one where like The Rock says something to some guy with a big forehead, right next to Ludacris.
Yeah, that's like
Probably
Tyrese. It's
7.
Roman Reigns.
All right.
He says something about him being sweaty, and he's like, "Oh yeah, something about your big forehead."
Yeah, I heard that was actually improv.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
That's awesome.
And
That's
it's
what I
actually a joke on Seth. He has
Yeah,
a
and I
huge
heard
fucking forehead.
Ludacris. I heard Ludacris was drinking something and spit it out.
Yeah, because I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
did
he had a
spit
legit
take.
spit take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Is Hobbs and Shaw coming out this year?
I believe so.
Shit, there's some good movies coming
Yeah,
out
there
this
is.
year. Are you excited for Brightburn? Have you heard this? It's basically like if Superman was a shithead, like as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Not a shithead,
Yeah,
evil.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a serial killer, basically.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
seems really cool.
It looks
exactly
cool.
what that is. Because I was like, this kid just like punched down this vault, and then it ends the trailer, and I was like, yeah, I really want to see that.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I actually haven't watched any of the trailers. That's one that I kind of just want to be surprised at. I mean, I don't really care if it gets spoiled for me, but
It's
I kind
such
of
a
want to
cool
be surprised.
premise.
I feel like horror is the only thing that I want to be surprised at, because otherwise it's not scary. Justin screams like a bitch in horror movies, by the way.
No, I don't.
I
Never
was
screamed once.
sitting
No,
right next
no,
to
I
you,
don't recall. We
and
never
you
watched a
screamed
movie
like a
together
banshee.
Ever, like never have ever seen a movie with Vaughn. Like,
Jump
never.
scares?
Never.
Jump scares are usually like the only scare that like usually gets me.
Jump scares don't get me. It's not jump scares that get me. It's the weird shit. Like
Like somebody sawing off their own head.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, no.
That's a thing in Hereditary.
That's
no,
fine.
like
Okay.
what movie did we go see? We went to go see Purge. Right?
Oh, Purge
When I
is
had a- When I had a
dope.
jump scare.
No, it was that weird one about the like military guys who go and they find this fucking like hole in the desert and become it was weird. It was like this Brooklyn like cop thing where this guy's trying to find this serial killer and it actually turns out he's possessed. It's really fucking dumb.
Sounds stupid.
Doesn't even
Yeah.
ring a bell.
Yeah, it was a dumb fucking movie. It has the guy who originally played Bruce Banner in it and the really shitty Hulk.
Edward Norton.
No, not that Hulk. The real shitty one where he's 100 feet tall and really dumb looking. You know what I'm talking about? The one with the mutant dogs? It was actually just the Hulk. Edward Norton's is the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, the Hulk from like the 1996.
Yeah, like the first live action Hulk movie they did. It had
Where
that
he's
guy.
like actually like green, like green screen green.
Yeah, like bad green.
Yeah.
Like he looked like a lime. Yeah.
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 From 2003?
No, it's older
Yeah,
than
I
that.
think so.
No, because the 2003 one was the Incredible Hulk, wasn't it?
No,
I
that
don't
was
think so.
2008.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
way later. That's with Edward Norton. And the earlier
Eric
thing
Bana.
is with Lou Ferrigno. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that guy.
Eric Banner played Bruce Banner.
Yeah,
Eric
him.
Bana.
Banner.
I don't really know if I like him as an actor. By
That was the
way.
guy who just had to paint himself green to play a Hulk, wasn't he?
No. there
No,
was-
that's Lou Ferrigno.
Ah.
Or Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah,
or something
him.
like that. Yeah, that was the fucking...
I've seen
He's a
Eric Bana in
bodybuilder.
something recently.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't find him... I don't like him as an actor. It kind of sucks.
Depending on what it is, I might like him. Oh, Lone Survivor, because I just recently watched that. He's okay in Lone Survivor.
Lone Survivor was kind of let down for me. I thought it was going to be more of an action movie, and it's like kind of a boring survival movie. I mean, I like it. It makes
Based
sense.
off of true
It's
events.
literally called Lone Survivor, so it makes sense that it's like a survival movie. But
It was rough, though.
yeah,
I didn't watch it.
It was really good. I actually really liked it.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know
It makes you... It made me feel like really kind of mad.
about what.
There's just nothing they could do.
Oh yeah. Nice.
If I was
Kinda
like,
how the world goes, I guess. I
Soldiers
don't really
dying,
know.
whatever. Fuck
No,
it.
I'm just saying that's people die. I guess it's occupational hazard, which is still fucked up. But
No, I just felt like they should have just been able to do something.
yeah, weren't they? Wasn't
know
there
there's,
like only
like-
like 5 or 6 guys, and they weren't supposed to be there?
It was like a real hush hush op to kill a very bad terrorist boy,
Boy.
and they got like they made contact with people and they decided to let those people go, which the whole time I was like, no, just kill them.
Wasn't it a war crime to kill civilians?
They weren't civilians.
I mean, you didn't know.
They
that
thought
then.
they were civilians. And I guess they may have been civilians and just told the Taliban, but it's war crime or die.
I mean, either way, I
That's
think
how
you
the
might die.
Taliban works, like all together though.
That's how the
It's
mafia
like
works.
it's like do something for me or I'm gonna kill you and your family.
Yeah.
Or
they just,
and
use
if you're like
civilians as
attempting
weapons.
to, and if you're like gonna try to do that, then like if the military or someone sees it, then they're gonna kill you.
Yeah, I think the real thing
So
is
it's like
based
either
off
way,
is called
like if you
Operation Red
either
Wing.
do what they say and die, or you don't do what they you do what they say and have a risk of dying, or you don't do what they say and you die.
What a great deal.
You know what I mean? You only die 90% of the time. No big deal.
That 10% though, that's a sweet spot.
Yeah.
That's where you really want to be.
Yeah, Operation Red Wings.
That sounds pretty cool. That sounds way cooler than Lone Survivor, honestly.
You're not wrong.
Did you ever watch that movie with Chris Hemsworth? It was about the like horse soldiers or whatever.
I don't know names.
I kind of had a problem with
He's the
that
guy who
movie.
plays Thor.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't watch the movie. See,
Yeah, me neither. I thought it looked dumb.
You gotta tell me who they play. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like, who the fuck is that? The only actors I know: Will Smith, Halle Berry,
Who's Halle Berry?
Storm.
Oh, she also plays Catwoman, right?
Yep.
Bad movie.
12 Strong is what that was called.
Oh yeah, and then it's subtitles. It's like the horse soldiers of whatever.
Of the apocalypse, probably.
What have you guys been watching this week? Anything cool?
I watched Slasher.
What's that?
So it's a movie. It's a series on Netflix. It's like 8 episodes long, and they do that whole like season breakdown like they do with American Story or American Horror Story, where it's just like one season something else, and the second season is completely different than the last season.
Oh, so it's like an anthology series.
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
It's never like it's not an
Yeah, it just, like,
interconnected
doesn't
story.
continue. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
Is it something produced by Netflix or is it? Oh, really?
originally, yeah.
What's the
Was
first
12
season?
Strong based
Well, I didn't
off
watch
of
the
a
first
true
season. I started
story?
watching the second
Yeah, I
season.
think so. What?
I started watching the second season. I didn't watch the first season
Why not?
I think it's based off
because
of
they
a book.
recommended the second season to me, so I watched that shit. You know,
That's so weird.
they only had a trailer for the second season. They didn't have a trailer for the first season, so I only watched the second season.
Huh. Speaking of Netflix, like produced stuff, I watched Black Summer, By
that
far one of the dumbest fucking zombie shows I've ever seen.
I wanted to see that, but no, it's just no.
Honestly, like, it's not...
Are you still watching The Walking Dead?
No,
Okay, yeah,
I stopped watching a long time ago.
Same, about
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Yeah, like,
The season before Glenn died.
no, I watched that season.
Oh, that's the season. I watched the season before that.
Yeah, I watched that season.
dies
At
like
the end of
episode
that
1.
season, I was done. Yeah. Yeah, he dies in episode 1 of that season.
Oh yeah, see, no, I haven't even.
And
started.
so does, what's his face? The ginger guy. He dies too.
Ginger guy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's based
with the
off of a
bike?
real. I don't think it's based off of a real thing.
Is it not?
No, I think it's based off of a book.
Neagle's brother.
No.
I'm not sure though, so don't.
Like Abraham, I think is what his name is.
It says
He's a ginger with a
Oh,
handlebar
yeah.
mustache.
it says
Yeah,
soldiers
The military
recount
dude.
true story behind it. So I guess it's
So it's like when they say inspired by a true story, but you're like 90% of this is not what really happened.
this is a
Abraham was the
superhero
only one
movie.
getting cheeks.
Huh?
Abraham was the only one busting cheeks.
Yeah, he was just spreading seed. He was just banging everybody. Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, so was Rick. He had Lori, and then Carl cut her up, and then
Carl cut her up.
and then he
fucked
got
up
with
his
Michonne.
Just that sentence. Carl cut her up.
he cuts his baby sister out of her. That was disgusting.
Yeah, I get it. It's just the sentence sounds much worse.
He fucked up his mom.
Yeah. He did.
I fucked up my mom, but dad, I'm okay. And then I die.
It's like a knife to her.
Does he die?
I don't know. That's
I've
what I
heard
keep
he
hearing.
dies.
Yeah, I think he dies because the actor wanted to like go to college or something.
Oh, well, in the series, I mean, he gets shot in the fucking head and survives, so...
Yeah,
Like,
right
how
in
the fuck
eye
does
or
he
something.
die? Yeah, he gets shot in the eye.
Yeah.
But still, you got shot in
Oh,
the face.
I think what happens
eye
is,
patch.
what's his face? Negan kills him, I think.
Negan kills everybody, and then they work with Negan for them to kill everybody else.
I'm not
Well,
sure.
he kills... He
I
kills
stopped
Glenn
watching.
and Abraham and tells them that they have to, like, work with them and gather food for them, or
Vaughn-
he'll continue to kill people.
Vaughn and I were watching it together.
Yeah, we watched
But then
it
they took
episode
that
after
break,
episode.
and then we stopped watching.
Yeah, that
so
was
that's
just
on them.
annoying. I hate mid-season breaks. It's such a pain in
That's
the ass.
on them.
It's very hard to get back in on.
They lost our 2 viewers.
I watched some of it like on Netflix. There's a lot on there. I want to like I've heard that it's starting to get better again
Without
with the time
Rick?
skip. Yeah, it doesn't have Rick, and I guess it follows the majority. Like it
Rick's
follows.
on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know if he dies or something. Apparently, they're making movies with Rick.
I could not stand Rick.
Yeah, he's
Like,
gone.
even though he was the main character,
Yeah, I heard it's actually getting better
I
without
could not
Rick.
Yeah.
stand him being in that show. Like,
I wish
he
say-
was that kind of person where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be a good leader, but then it's like every single,
But I'm a
every
bad
like he's
leader.
like I'm the last person to join this group, but I'm the leader of this group.
yeah.
I know we got to protect, but everybody's going to die. As long as I'm
I mean,
okay,
he was a
I'm-
cop.
It's
we're
a
all
zombie
okay.
apocalypse, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna die either
No,
way.
he's just like, I know y'all are fine, but I need to be like the one to survive.
But
Y'all
I'm the one.
have to die for me.
I mean,
I
for a
think-
long time they did it like kind of like a council thing. They were like, okay, let's vote.
I think my
Then
biggest
just got
problem
annoying.
Then he
with
became
The
a
Walking
dictatorship
Dead,
because he killed everybody off.
He kills Shane.
my
which
biggest
was-
problem, which sucked, I liked Shane a lot.
He was trying to kill Rick.
Because
Well, yeah,
he was fucking his
they
wife.
were having issues, man.
Yeah, Rick was fucking his own wife, so Shane needed to kill
Shane
him.
was fucking Rick's
I know,
wife.
yeah.
So Shane
Yeah,
was
they
like, I need
thought
to-
He was
Rick
banging
was
Lori.
dead though.
Oh, I definitely don't. I'm not blaming him. Just Shane goes crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't even make sense. How long was he asleep before he woke up?
Yeah,
At least months.
he would have to have starved.
Yeah.
Like I don't get that.
Yeah.
Nobody's bringing him food.
Yeah, so it's like as soon as the zombie apocalypse, like it was probably like 2 days, 2-3 days, and they're like,
A
all right,
lot
like,
went
yeah.
down in 2 or 3 days.
They're like,
Yeah.
hey, 2-3 days, hey man, like your husband was still in the hospital. We're gonna be fucking now.
We gonna get it on.
You know, like
Yeah,
I'm
obviously Lori was not that connected with Rick. If just
was Carl's sister Rick's?
they don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's up in the air. He says it's his. He's like, even if it's yours, it's mine.
Okay.
Is what he said. Like he basically claims that baby as his own.
My problem with The Walking Dead, and it seemed to be a lot of people's problem, is it begins to stop being about the zombies and survival, and more about
People.
people.
Like people's dynamics with each other.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what would happen. I feel like that's true. What would happen if in a zombie apocalypse, if we were all to like go to shit, we'd only be against each other. There wouldn't be like as much as a zombie threat as there is a humanity.
I feel like that would probably happen, but that's not what I want to see. You know.
Yeah, but I feel like you can only do
So
the
you don't want
zombie
realistic
survival
shit?
thing for so long. Like it's like, okay, we survived the zombies, like what are you gonna do now? Like that's something that tapers off, but having to deal with humans always changes because it changes based on the human.
Yeah.
Versus zombies are just, they're always the same. Or at least in this one they are, because there's no like zombie fucking tigers
They're the
and
shittiest
shit.
zombies in The
Oh.
Walking Dead.
Nuh-uh. Watch Black Summer. They're so much worse, especially because nobody could shoot anything in the head, by the way. Worst shots in the world in this fucking show. It's ridiculous.
I just
They
think it's so-
unload clips on zombies. Not even joking. They even know they have to shoot them in the head, still unload clips. Yeah, it's the worst. And this one guy, his name is Lance, worst character I've ever seen. He can't kill anything. Nothing. At one point in time, he goes to kill a zombie with an axe and it gets stuck. He just runs.
What's this show called?
He's the biggest piece of shit
Black
ever.
Summer.
Black Summer.
It sounds terrible.
It's like,
On
it's not a bad show. It's just, I hated the characters and the way that they portrayed it. Like, it could have been a good show. They do this weird thing where they, like, separate. They, like, okay, new storyline. So now it's the soldiers, and they do it midway through an episode. It's weird.
Boy, my favorite thing is that the picture here shows this the ensemble cast of people, and boy, they're decked out with some nice ass guns.
Yeah, they get them. They like steal them from this random like fucking club that nobody ever explains. Just a club in the zombie apocalypse. Apparently existed before the zombie apocalypse, but
A
now
club? You mean like a bar?
like
club,
a
or
yeah,
what?
like an underground bar basically. They steal it from them because it's like I'm assuming a gang thing, but never explains it. They never explain anything in this, by the way.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I
at
guess
the end.
you don't have to. They're fucking. They're zombies. What do we need to explain?
Yeah, I'm gonna spoil this shit for you.
I don't care.
Okay, yeah, because it's a terrible show. You don't need to watch it. The main character is this lady, and she wants to go find her daughter, and they have to get to the stadium to find them, which I don't really understand the stadium thing, because they're like, oh, yeah. Was there, like, survivors at the stadium? This sounds like one of the worst places to be.
Well, that's what FEMA usually does.
Oh, yeah, I totally understand it, but it's just...
I
It's
feel like a stadium would be a great place to have.
Really?
Yeah, to live in the center.
Just have
That's what-
open doors.
Well,
Vaughn, that's
Also,
literally
nobody
what
can close
FEMA
doors.
does
You
when
can
there's
close the door.
disasters.
Not in a zombie apocalypse.
There's
Zombie
never
apoc-
been one. We don't know.
like if
How
you
would be
so,
the
like,
dumbest
like if you go
thing?
to a stadium, right? There's multiple exits. Y'all can all stay in the middle. Y'all can all sleep in the middle, and y'all have multiple ways of escaping. But
I
you
guess
gotta
it
close
does
every
make
single door.
sense, the stadium thing. My issue isn't with the stadium. It's they get to the stadium and nobody's there. But then, like, this guy is, like, in this hallway, and then her daughter walks up. The only other person who walks up is her daughter. She's like, that's my mom, and runs over. I'm like, what the fuck?
Or is she there by herself?
I don't know. There was, like, no other people. Just
Sounds
these
terrible.
two people.
And there's no explanation.
Yeah, it doesn't explain anything.
Not even like their backstory or anything.
No.
Huh.
It just starts off and is like,
And you finished it?
yeah, the first season. I finished it.
Okay,
It got renewed for season
Don't know
2.
fucking anything about this show. There's this one guy that was like, oh yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's not a piece of shit. Oh, like the military wants him for this reason. They did. You don't even know. It never explains any
The
of it.
military. So I don't think the military hunts down anybody.
Apparently, this is like the National Guard and shit. I don't.
Apparently,
The
Black
National
Summer is
Guard.
set in the same universe as Z Nation.
What the fuck?
There's
Oh,
all
so
your
now it makes
explanation
sense.
you need, bitch.
Now it makes more sense.
Another movie that doesn't really give you a lot of explanation.
Well, yeah,
Or a show.
the TV show. I mean, yeah. I didn't mind Z Nation. Z Nation was like it was
The
like
The
a
producer of the show is 11 years old.
what?
That's what it says.
I mean, producers can mean like anything. They could just have given money.
Well, I thought the
It
producer.
says meet the 11-year-old Aussie producer Black Summer, discovered by Triple J.
That's weird.
He was. So there's this one.
That's cool. Good for him.
This is one show that's written by like this 13-year-old boy. Axe Cop, I want to say it is.
Oh, I've like seen. Isn't it like animated or something? Yeah,
Sounds
I've
much
seen
more
it,
like
I've never-
something a teenager would do.
Yeah,
And like his brother animated it for him.
That's
It's-
cool.
It's actually pretty good.
I've heard it's very good.
And it was all written by like a 13-year-old boy.
Isn't it like an Adult Swim show or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's not even allowed to watch that channel, but now he's making shows for it.
Yeah, other than Black Summer, which is I wouldn't recommend. I watched a little bit of The Silence, also dumb.
I've been watching.
Why do you always ruin shows?
What do you mean?
I wanted to watch them. Now I don't.
I told you like last week it was like a quiet place with fucking pterodactyls.
I watched
2 weeks ago.
and I've caught up to 911. Cool show. I really enjoy it.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about first responders in L.A.
LA, yeah. And then the other one I've been watching is called Elemental, I think, right?
Elementary.
Elementary,
911
yeah, not
only
Elemental.
goes,
Elementary.
Only rests to white neighborhoods.
What?
911 only rests to the white neighborhoods.
Not in this show. They save everybody. They're first responders, big boy.
You ever heard that one J. Cole song? I come fast like cops in white neighborhoods. Ain't no shame about it.
No. Ain't no shame about it.
And Elementary, that's what it's called?
Yeah. It's like
I've-
Sherlock Holmes in New York. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
what
I've
you
been watching that one. That one's really cool. I love shows about like police, like not necessarily the police, but like the correspondence of the police, like the
So there's this show called
like psych and stuff.
fuck
You having trouble figuring
7
it out?
seconds.
Mentalist,
Have y'all seen
also
that?
another good one.
7 seconds?
7 seconds? Yeah.
It
I-
sounds familiar.
It probably only applies to me, but it's basically this show about like officers, of course. So basically these cops. I don't know if I talked to you guys about this, but now that I'm saying it, kind of sounds like deja vu.
I don't think you have.
So it's like about cops who hit a black boy while he's driving, and then he, instead of calling the cops, he calls his other friends, which are cops, and they come over, and then they all look at the black boy on the floor, and then they like say, "You were never here," and then they all take off.
To cover it up?
Yeah. Later that night, a guy walking his dog came and found that boy, and then called the cops, put the boy in the hospital. The boy was still alive, right? And he was just laying there for about 16 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he later died in the hospital.
When he could have been fine.
Yeah, when he could have been fine, but he just bled out essentially too much because he was
The
just laying.
tagline is how long does it take to bury the truth?
What's that? 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Apparently 7
Good
seconds.
good tagline
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So basically, like at the end of that, they're just trying to figure out who killed him, and then like they keep going and going, and they look into it, and then they realize that there's one girl who's on heroin, only smokes heroin, so she doesn't overdose. Finds out that
What a great
she
idea.
saw all the people there that were involved in covering it up. Another cop gets on her side, takes her in, puts her in protective custody. The other cops come and get her and inject heroin to her because she's a well-known heroin addict. But the other cop knows that she doesn't inject; she only smokes. But she died with needle marks in her arm, so he knows that she killed him. And then one of the cops confesses to the murder eventually, and the other cops are like, "I had nothing to do with it," but they were all on trial because
I have a picture right here of the cops, and I'll tell you, yeah, they just look like dirty cops for
they,
sure.
they were dirty cops. The way they
Yeah,
tried
that
to-
makes sense.
like after they were trying
Why
to
do they all have goatees?
Because they look like dirty cops.
after they were trying to cover up all the murders and stuff like that, they were just talking like oh, that's what I was trying to say. They're trying to cover up the murder, and they were telling everybody like, yeah, that kid was definitely a part of a gang because he's riding a bike that belongs to a well-known gang member. But it turns out the boy was just gay, and so was that gang member.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was like a huge.
That sounds like a pretty
Yep.
interesting
Yeah,
show.
it does sound really interesting.
I'm gonna have to watch one. It's on Netflix, right? Yeah, that's why I think I've come over it a couple times. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I watched it last year, actually around this time, because I just ended my deployment around this time, and I was fixing my house.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I watched.
Did they renew it? Do you know?
I
For
don't
a
know,
second
man.
season?
Yeah, I don't think so.
That always sucks when things get
Well,
canceled.
because I mean, it was like a good first season. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was like an open and closed book type thing.
Damn, that was pretty smooth right there.
Yeah, I was trying to say it always sucks when things get canceled. Are there any TV shows you guys love that have been canceled after the first or second season?
Yeah, that.
I'm trying real hard at these transitions.
And you're doing well.
There's like a
I'm just
bunch of
watching the
animes
Star
that
Wars
only
Jedi
have
Fallen
the
Order
first
trailer
season.
real quick.
Did it drop?
36 minutes ago.
Oh shit! The Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order trailer, the Respawn game.
So okay, I don't know if you remember this, but like
Kind of useless just watching it with no volume.
2012, 2013, there was this Star Wars game that was supposed to come out, like kind of like Battlefront, but like third-person shooter type. Never
yeah.
came out.
There's quite a few. There was Star Wars 1313 was canceled, and so was Visceral's Star Wars game. They were both canceled. There's been quite a few.
Might have been 1313.
I think it was.
And that was the
1313.
third-person shooter with the guy with the bald hair that kind of looks like the one little boy from The Force Unleashed. Just bald, but except
You're
he
talking
didn't
about
have
like
a saber.
Starkiller.
Yeah, Starkiller. He looked like Starkiller, but without a saber, of course, and like obviously.
Oh, Starkiller's dope.
He's very cool. Pulls down a Star Destroyer with the Force. That was cool. But of course, he couldn't exist in the normal universe because that's bullshit.
Because that's too powerful.
Okay, but Luke is that powerful.
Luke is fucking crazy, but no, they retconned basically all of that as well. Like, all the extended universe, including games and other stuff, they retconned. Because, like, Luke fucking force-bombed the shit out of people.
Okay, but
And
like,
then they were like, nah, it's just a
Luke
comic book.
fought Kylo Ren using only the Force, and he was...
Well, he didn't actually fight him. He never touches him. He just force projected to him.
Yeah, but he Force projected the lightsabers hitting.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, you watch.
Well,
We watched that fight scene.
well, that's because his lightsaber's there.
Yeah, so Kylo Ren's like, oh, was it?
Yeah, I think wasn't it?
I don't think they ever
Skywalker-
actually touch.
No,
No, they did. Because he was
Skywalker's
dodging, and then they actually like hit.
because when he goes to attack the Mirage or whatever,
Yeah.
doesn't Luke Skywalker's lightsaber fall?
No, Rey has it. She's not
Oh
there
yeah,
yet.
Rey had.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he's like
Yes.
using the Force to actually make Kylo Ren thinking he's actually fighting him.
Yeah,
And,
I don't
like,
think they ever actually
they,
touch.
They do.
Because he goes to hit him and he slides through him.
I don't totally remember.
I'm gonna watch this while y'all talk.
Okay,
But-
just
but
don't do
going
the
on-
sound then.
going on
I'm gonna turn it off.
going on the like TV shows that were canceled and stuff, and it was kind of weird that earlier I was talking about how I really like The Mentalist and Psych and Elementary.
All these canceled TV shows?
Well,
I don't think Elementary
No.
is.
I'm just talking about these TV shows about. They are kind of about cops, but they're about like people that work with the cops. They aren't cops, but they're people that work with the cops. And it's funny because two of the shows on my list that got canceled are that.
I'm assuming one is The Finder.
Yes, The Finder's on there.
Yeah.
That TV show was really cool, and it's just about a dude that, well, he's
Really good at finding
really good at
things.
finding things, which was a really weird premise, but I think it worked really well. And my second one was the Limitless TV show. Did you ever watch that one?
I love the Limitless
was
TV show.
awesome.
Apparently, it was like panned by critics.
Why does that sound so familiar?
Limitless? It was a movie.
Well, it was with Bradley Cooper, right?
Yeah, it was a movie with Bradley Cooper, and then they made a TV show out of it with the guy, the like blonde guy from Greek, and
That was the guy who takes the pill.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. That's
NZD,
Limitless.
I think it's called.
NZT.
NZT. Yeah.
NZT 48 or something like
And
that.
it like doesn't harm him. Like
Yeah,
It
there's specific
doesn't-
people it doesn't erode their memory or something.
No,
like
it's not that it doesn't. It's that
It's
they
slow.
take
He
an
has a-
enzyme
Yeah,
that
no,
makes
yeah,
it not.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I remember.
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
that they like genetically don't have it. Edward, I want to say McNamara. I think it's Eddie Mora is his name. The guy who Bradley Cooper plays in the first movie.
Oh, yeah.
Or in the movie, he becomes a senator afterwards and actually uses his money and power to develop this enzyme that then
stops
leaves
the
into the
erosion
TV
or
show.
whatever?
Yeah, that stops you from actually feeling the negative effects of NZT. Which what's his face? Brian. His name is Brian. He never like explains to the FBI that that's why he doesn't have it. So he becomes an FBI consultant.
Yeah, and it was really cool.
Yeah, I really like that TV show, but apparently critics really hate it.
Why?
I don't know. I thought it was a good.
You
Show.
were right.
Did they never touch? Yeah.
Yeah, the TV show Limitless, I really freaking enjoyed that, and it was on Netflix, and I was like, I wonder when the next season is coming out, you know, and I look it up, and this always seems to happen. You're like, when's the next season of this? And you look, and it was like 4 days ago,
Canceled.
canceled. And you're like, no, why?
Yeah, I've watched it through like 2 or 3 times.
It's
I actually really like
It's
it.
super, and it was just so fun.
Yeah, I think that's why. It was because it's not like dark and gritty. It's just a fun TV show.
Yeah, it was just a fun, like Psych.
Yeah.
It's just
I wasn't a huge
fun.
fan of Psych. I wasn't a huge fan of Psych.
I
It's my
like
favorite
Psych.
TV show of all time.
I've
I
watched
love
a couple. Like I watched
it was
it through
supposed to
once.
be a comedy, and he was like a funny guy. But it was because it was a comedy when I was not expecting
Oh,
a comedy.
it was
I remember.
definitely up my alley in humor. I loved it so
Well,
much.
yeah, no, 100%. Like, if I was expecting a comedy and watched the show expecting a comedy, I would have liked the show. But I watched the show not expecting a comedy, so I did not
You
want to
expected
watch
like
the show.
Elementary. Have you watched Elementary?
But yeah, I definitely.
Is it much darker? I know The Mentalist is. His
The-
family's like killed by a serial
Yeah, The
killer
Mentalist
first fucking
is,
episode.
I think The Mentalist is probably the most darkest of this like genre. Of course, there's ones I probably haven't heard of.
Yeah, they're probably much darker. Like Luther's pretty fucking dark, but he's also a cop.
He is a cop though, but like
Luther.
I thought you said Lucifer, and I was like, he's the devil.
no, Lucifer I've heard is actually
That's
good.
also not a bad one. It was also canceled.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah,
After 3 seasons?
yeah.
My grandma really likes that show.
On a
I don't
huge
know what that
cliffhanger.
means, but
It was fucking annoying. The Sinner Man, he shows him, fucking carves out his own eyes and shit, so he won't tell Lucifer anything. And then they're like, canceled. Fuck you.
but then the Elementary is like I hate that name. It's such a bad name.
Well, I mean, I understand why they do it because it's his catchphrase. He says like "elementary, my dear Watson."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really annoying.
I hate that word. But it's very much like Psych
So, what do
and
you call the
Limitless.
grade where you went from 1st to 5th?
the what?
First
Well,
to
just
fifth
because he
grade?
knows what it is doesn't mean he has to like it.
He's like, what do you...
Wait, I'm super confused.
He's asking. He's trying to get you to say elementary school.
Oh. Here, I'll say it like this. Elementary.
Fuck you.
You really want to fuck some people up. Elementary school.
What the fuck? Okay, I was watching something.
Okay, that was
Okay,
weird.
Just Kidding. Have you ever heard of them? Just Kidding News?
Oh, I
feel like
I
I've
didn't
heard
even
of
know
them.
that's what you were saying. I thought you were just saying just kidding.
No.
Continue your conversation.
So there's this Asian guy on Just Kidding News who says, like, address. And that's what you just reminded
That's
me of.
dumb.
Yeah, but that's actually what it says.
It's
He's...
just how people pronounce things.
Yeah.
And another one that I didn't watch, but I knew my sister freaking loved it, and she said I would love it too. But then I didn't like watch it until I heard it was being canceled. So I was like, I don't really want to like put myself through that, you know. It's called The Mick.
Oh,
And it has Sweet D from
from
For
Always Sunny. Yeah.
Yeah, and my
John
sister.
Constantine being ended was like...
My sister fucking loved that show. And Jack Patillo from Rooster Teeth loved that show.
I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it.
watched
I was going to watch it, but then I read that it got canceled.
M-I-K or M-I-C?
M-I-C-K.
Oh.
Because her name's like Mackenzie or something like that.
Is
Wait,
it? I
what?
thought that was actually a derogatory term for like Irish people or something.
I don't know. I think her name's Mackenzie and they call her Mick.
Oh, okay. I am actually almost
So why
100%
is
sure
it
that
M-I-C-K
that's...
if her name's Mackenzie? When do you spell McKinsey with an
M-I-C, capital K-E-N-Z-I-E. I don't
Word.
Everyone spells their name fucking weird.
John Constantine.
Oh, Constantine?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never watched it. Was it a good show?
I liked it.
I mean, he showed up in like other CW TV show,
Well,
like
yeah.
in the Arrowverse. He showed up.
Oh, they
but
call her
only,
Mickey.
Like 2 episodes. Okay.
So I don't know what her fucking real name
I
is.
think it was like, pretty sure the mixed racist.
Yeah. Well, no, the TV show is called The Mick,
Oh, it is?
but I'm fairly certain calling somebody a Mick is a derogatory term.
Oh, I've seen that on something. Where have I
It's on
seen that?
Hulu.
Oh, that's probably where.
Yeah.
It was on my news feeds, my Hulu feeds.
Yeah, she's like the aunt from these kids, and she has to take care of
I
them.
mean,
or
the
something like that.
ratings are good. Has 7.8 on IMDb and has a 95% on Google users.
The only thing that sucks is ratings can be great. Or I mean, like reviews can be great, but it's like if people aren't watching, they don't give a fuck.
Well, and
They'll
here's
cancel it.
here's the problem is stop putting your shit on fucking TV.
Yeah, just put it on Netflix.
Put it
I mean,
on
Netflix
Netflix.
cancels shows too.
Yeah.
Like,
But
the
that
way-
means
the
they
reason
really
put
aren't
their
good.
shows on like TV is because of all like the commercial. ads
Commercial,
and stuff
yeah.
like that.
But here's the
And
thing:
that's
if
where they
no
get
one's
most
watching it,
But that's where they get most of their funding from.
yeah. But sooner or later,
I mean,
put it
it's
on-
just kind of like diversifying your portfolio.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
like,
listen,
put it
on
everywhere.
all three. You know what I
but
mean?
sooner or later,
Eventually, it's definitely gonna
no,
go just
these
straight.
ads, these ad companies are gonna be like, oh, no one's fucking watching TV.
And they pull their ads or
Yeah.
something like that.
And then they're gonna put it on Hulu, and they're not gonna put it on Netflix because if Netflix accepts ads,
Well, Hulu, you can
You
pay
guys-
for a higher
Supposedly,
tier.
Netflix was actually testing out between episodes you actually having to watch an ad,
But it
but
would
it
be
was
an ad for
specific
their
for
shows.
Netflix content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for Netflix.
They were testing it out for like a certain amount of users. Yeah, it was only Netflix shows though that they would do ads for. So it's not like you're gonna watch a fucking Blue Apron ad 6 million times like on fucking Hulu. And it wasn't like
I just
it
paid
wa-
the
it
extra
wouldn't,
like $4
cut.
and I don't have ads.
$4. Fuck ads.
Yeah, that's what Morgan and I do too.
Yeah, it's like $11.99 or something.
It's
Yeah,
so much better.
When
You know
real
what I
like
fucking
Dish,
hate is when they make you watch an ad anyway. That's so
I've never had
annoying.
that happen.
Certain ones they'll be like, oh well,
Yeah, you have to do that ad at the beginning.
yeah. If you watch ones that are on TV, like how they do the auto update, you have to watch an ad.
but that's an ad on the ones that I've seen. That's an ad for the show.
So they'll do. I'm not talking about like, oh, now on this, and they'll do the little thing. There's some of them that they literally make you watch.
I've
an
never
ad.
seen that.
Yeah, it's weird. I hate it.
Like you can skip through it, but I mean it's still. an ad.
It's annoying.
Like, which one of these following things fits you the best?
Really?
Yeah, they'll make you choose an ad. Yeah, that's happened to me before. They'll make you choose. It's fucking
I would just
annoying.
close the app and then reopen it and try again.
I was just like, okay, I've already watched the other two like 6 times. Let's try the third one. Let's see what's up.
This is
They're
diversify.
all fucking Blue Apron ads, but I'm gonna watch.
You're gonna watch this other Blue Apron ad.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. That's like torture. They make you choose.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah,
And you can't, it won't let you play the video until you at least pick one.
yeah, you have to choose one.
So you
Yeah.
like hit that and leave out
I
the
think,
room,
and
you're gonna
if
come
not,
back
it
to the
actually
same ad.
chooses one for
Yeah.
you, but it's still
It's
annoying.
like a whole
You can't
minute
just
wait.
wait the 15
It's
seconds
not
Yeah.
and then
15
it just
seconds,
goes.
though. It's like I think
It's like
30
a
seconds to
minute.
a minute.
Oh,
It takes forever.
I'm so glad I haven't ran into that. I would have been raging.
I haven't had it happen in a long
Yeah,
time,
no,
so I
last
don't
time
know
it
if they
happened was,
still
like,
do
last
it.
year, but, like,
I
But
pay-
yeah,
I pay
last
extra
year
so
it
that
happened to me
shit
all the
doesn't come
fucking
up.
time.
yeah.
No, but and it's like you see, like you could have Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus for cheaper a month than still just regular TV.
Do you think eventually? I mean, yeah, it'll add up. Eventually, with all the different streaming services, if people keep making them, which I'm assuming they will, because they're just transferring from TV to
Yeah,
streaming
but
services.
you can't. I mean, you can try to do a Fox one,
Oh, well,
but
I
there's
mean,
not enough good Fox ones.
do you mean like FX,
I'm talking
not
like
Fox?
No, Fox.
I'm talking Fox.
like actual Fox, not FX.
If Fox was like, "Hey, we got our own movies,"
Fox,
or
the
not
studios.
movies. If they were like, if they
Didn't
took their
Marvel or
Yeah, the ones
Disney
that-
buy them?
Yep.
Yeah, they wouldn't do a Fox one. They would
They're-
do
they're
it.
Disney
It would be
ones.
on
No, he's
Disney
talking-
Plus.
talking-
I'm
like-
just saying
Oh,
theoretically.
that's okay.
It's
Sorry,
just part of this.
I thought you were
theoretic-
using that
Just for
as
the
an
story.
actual thing.
Yeah.
like
Okay.
how CBS has theirs.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, CBS All Access. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that has an audience for it, but it's not going to be as if like a Hulu or a Netflix.
Yeah, they do their own original content. Like they won't let you watch what is it? Star Trek Beyond, I think is what it's called.
Yeah. 69 the Disney show is $69.99 a year. The
Yeah,
Disney
or it's
Plus.
$6.99 I think
Yeah,
a
$6.99
month.
a month. That's still you can have 10 of those and still be cheaper than like normal TV.
And it's gonna launch with the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
That's so
Wait.
fucking cool.
Like Dish
You
and
can-
DirecTV.
you can
I think it's like
$10.
$100 a month.
Well, yeah, they're like, they're.
you
they're
have to.
crazy.
The only
I think
reason I have
initially
Dish
it's like 100.
or DirecTV,
To like
I don't know
have
which one I
actually
have.
what you want is like
Well,
100.
well, the only one I have, or the only reason I have it is for sports.
Oh yeah, I forgot you actually have DirecTV.
But you can have.
Well, because
you
I
can
want to
have
watch
ESPN.
basketball. I want to watch baseball. I want to
Why
watch
don't you
hockey.
just get the ESPN?
Because they don't always have it. Like sometimes CBS will have the game, and sometimes TNT will have the game, and sometimes it's really fucked
I
up.
used to watch cartoons all the time. Like I stopped having cable once they ended regular show and Adventure Time.
The problem with cartoons on regular TV is that the definition on them is really fucking low.
Well,
The quality,
so
not the definition.
so that's
I
the
mean,
thing though. Like
whatever.
yeah, so that's what I also don't fucking understand. Like you have SD for cartoons, and then you have HD for the same fucking cartoon. They
Well,
play at the same fucking time.
'cause
but
I was-
you have to
Standard
pay more.
edition HD.
Because I walked downstairs and my sister was watching cartoons with her kids, and I was looking at the TV and I was like, you cannot make out their face.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as like the,
Like
they,
you
they,
cannot see their face.
They make you pay for the HD depth.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make any fucking sense why you're paying for HD and you also have the SD version.
Well, because I walked
Some
down.
people
Why can't
just
they
like
put
to watch
why
the
can't-
higher
why
one.
can't they
It's
just
weird.
No, I'm just saying why can't they
No.
just put it in the higher definition?
Because some people will pay
nobody's-
for it.
Huh?
Because some people will pay for
I
it.
guess he's
Yeah,
got a
well,
point.
like so, but that's what I'm saying. Like they're like
It's fucked
so,
up.
you
I
know what
understand
they're
what you're
doing
saying.
in
They
direct,
just
like,
pay
He's
with
for
not
it.
saying it's
DirecTV
good.
and Dish. That's not what I'm saying. Like what I'm saying in DirecTV and Dish, they'll be like for $40 you can have all these shows, but they don't include Cartoon Network. For $50, you can have all these shows, but they don't include any cartoons. But for $100, you can have all these shows. They include cartoons, and they're also in HD. But you also have the SD versions, which wasn't included.
Yeah,
in
so
the
it's like
previous
two different
packages.
channels. So it's like
Yeah.
the regular show and then the regular show HD.
Yeah,
I'm
but you're-
assuming maybe if you don't have an HD,
But it's
TV.
not even cartoons. It's like
Like
all
all shows,
Disney
yeah.
Channel and stuff. Because I walked downstairs and my sister was watching a live action Disney Channel show, and I was like, you cannot see their faces.
It looks like butthole.
That's how bad this is. You cannot make out. If you asked me, you paused it, and let's say I have a dictionary of every actor and actress in the world, and you said, who's this? I'd be like, couldn't fucking tell you.
It's a box.
You cannot make out their face. That's how bad
They're
it
wearing
is.
a paper bag. That's who that is.
It's really bad.
Speaking of streaming services and cartoons, fucking Young Justice was one of mine that got canceled. And I was like, that's fucking horseshit. 2 seasons gets canceled because they did Young Justice and then Young Justice Invasion. But now they brought it back on DC's streaming service. I'm very excited about it. I
haven't
could
watched
watch
it
it
yet?
now, but I don't want to pay for it.
I paid for it.
I've heard it. Have you watched like Titans and stuff? Or I think Doom Patrol
I
just came
watched
out too.
Titans. Doom Patrol's been out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I've
Are they
heard good
good?
things about that
I didn't
one.
watch Doom Patrol.
I've heard good things about Doom Patrol.
Oh, you guys both watch Game of Thrones. Who is like Daenerys has that one old dude that was her bodyguard for like the first couple seasons,
Yeah.
and then he like fucks up. That guy, you know who I'm talking about, right?
I know who you're talking about.
The blonde guy. He always wore a yellow shirt.
Yeah, he got like the grace. He got attacked by.
I think
I
his
forget
arm
what it
gets
is.
fucked up or something.
His arm gets fucked up, but then Sam fixes it.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't 100% sure. That guy is gonna play Bruce Wayne in Titan season 2, I guess, which I thought was really cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. I saw a thing.
I still want Ben Barnes to be a superhero.
Who's Ben Barnes? Every time you say
Westworld.
this, I'm gonna ask.
Punisher. He is Russo.
Oh, that's his name?
Yeah, his name's Ben Barnes.
Oh,
He's one of my favorite actors, and
that
I
always throws me
I
off. when you
really
say
want
that.
him to be a superhero.
Yeah, he plays Prince Caspian.
Yes, I really
I
want
hate that
him
that's
to be a
my only
superhero.
touchstone with that
Oh,
fucking
that
guy.
guy.
Yeah,
Who what superhero would you have him play?
I think he'd be really good for Tony Stark.
I don't think so. I think he would be like a
Have
really
you seen
good
Westworld?
Deadshot.
Have you
That
seen
would be
Westworld?
interesting.
Have you seen Westworld? He's in Westworld
Season 1 or 2?
I see season 1.
2. I
He's
think.
in season 2?
Or no, season.
Yeah, I remember seeing him in season.
Yeah.
Okay.
The character he plays in that is super good, and it reminded me a lot of like a Tony Stark.
I feel like Robert Downey Jr. is the only Tony Stark.
Yes, okay, but we can't always have him.
No, he's perfect. But they're like the same age, so when we lose Robert
They
Downey
definitely
Jr.
are not the same age. Robert Downey Jr.'s like 50 years old. This guy's like 30.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to see him in a big production like this because I think he's really good.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to show my colors here. Is not a real DC fanboy. Who is Batman and Batman Beyond?
Oh fuck,
He would play that
Ben.
person very well.
Ben.
Oh, his real name's Ben. Works.
No, you said who was Batman?
Who
Oh,
in Batman
Toby.
Beyond? Who is Batman?
Toby.
Yeah, I don't know his like
Toby.
name or anything, but he would play
I'm not sure.
That
I said Tobey
Batman
Maguire.
very well.
Oh,
Tobey
no,
Maguire.
something McGinnis. Terry McGinnis. There he is.
Is that his name?
Terry
The
McGinnis.
actor?
No.
Or the-
No,
actual
Batman
character?
Beyond is like it's a they did an animated series and it's a comic, but it's like the future of Gotham City. Batman hands down the mantle of Batman,
You
but
ever
it's
seen
way
that show?
different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think Cameron Cuff too.
Who's Cameron Crowe?
Krypton.
The guy who plays the grandparents or something.
Granddad.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I really want to buy it.
Super good.
It's like
You
$20
can
right
borrow mine.
now, full season.
It's super good. I like
You can
Krypton.
borrow my DC thing. if
I
you-
might. Oh, really?
Yeah, that's some offering.
Is it
I
on
didn't say
there?
that though.
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, it's super
Krypton's
good.
on it.
I like it.
So So I don't know if you guys knew this.
Fuck,
but
I might have
remember
to
the
pay for
creators of
this.
Smallville?
Krypton's on it.
This is something you guys probably don't know about. But the
What?
creators of Smallville had a show called Aquaman, and they only had one episode, which did its premiere.
We had one episode.
Yeah, it was the premiere, which had the
Bro.
same. It was
Failing
back in
after the
2006.
pilot.
And it was the same Aquaman that played in the Smallville series.
A bad one, yeah. This is the guy who plays Thad in Blue Mountain State.
Really?
He was Aquaman, yeah.
Oh, what's his name? Alan Richardson.
And then they ended it after that first episode.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer for the series. It looked fucking terrible.
Yeah, I know. They had one whole epised and they fucking just like nobody.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think anybody even liked him in Smallville, let alone his own series. Smallville's all
Alan
good.
Richardson. God, I'm good.
Yeah, he was also in like Laser Team or something
Yeah.
like that, Rooster Teeth
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, good stuff,
like
dude.
him.
I might actually have to, if fucking Krypton's on there, I might actually have to pay for
Krypton's
this
super
DC
good.
thing. I also
is on
really want to watch Titans.
Static Shock's on there.
Wait, like the OG, like,
OG Static Shock, like the
Yeah.
cartoon.
bro, okay.
Batman the animated series are on there. Both.
That's pretty sweet.
That Static Shock,
All four.
where he uses the trash can lid.
Mhm.
Oh God.
Is it a manhole or a trash can lid?
Well,
I think it's a manhole.
All three.
Really?
Yeah.
He just used fucking any
So he used
circular
the
disc of
manhole
metal.
lid for a while. He used the trash can lid for the longest. Then he uses the manhole lid, and then he has Richie make him something.
Yeah, he makes him like just a fucking foldable one, doesn't he?
Yeah. Did you guys
Great
know
show.
that Richie actually doesn't exist in the Static universe?
I didn't know that. I read the New 52 comics about Static Shock and how he was actually like hyper intelligent
Yeah,
and
he
he
is.
was making his own robotics, but I never read it
He
before
was
that.
a Star Labs scientist.
Yeah. He
Cisco?
makes his own like
Richie-
fucking T-Rex.
Richie and or Gear does not actually exist. It's actually Richie was just made in that for that whole little brief period from like the 2004 to or 2000 to 2004
For the animated
because
series?
he's gay.
Like they just wanted a gay character.
They want a love
Is he
interest?
gay?
Yeah, his character is gay, and they could not have that in a children's show.
Oh, that's
so
stupid.
they took that out. And now we're so big in the LGBT that it would like be okay for him to be gay. You know what I mean?
I think it should be okay.
I
for
hope
him
they
to be
bring
gay in
Static
general.
back.
You know,
If they did a live action Static series, that'd
Who would
great.
be your actor?
me,
I don't
I just
know.
get dreads.
I don't really know.
Jaden Smith?
Oh,
I haven't
I
really
don't-
No,
thought
no.
No.
John Boyega?
I like John Boyega.
I do too.
I want to
know
watch
about
Attack the Block. I've heard it's really good. Yeah. I really think I'm gonna buy DC now.
I'm hoping.
Because they have all the animated movies too, right?
Yep.
How the fuck did you not know that DC movie was coming out then that you were so
Because
excited about?
they don't release them immediately on there.
They
They
don't.
could-
That sounds like
This-
horse
so
shit.
check it. They wait,
This
like,
could be
2
super
weeks.
funny, though.
They wait 2 weeks after the show's released before they release it.
Oh,
He's
okay.
not young, but he is small. Kevin Hart.
I would hate that. This is a 50-year-old Static Shock.
so funny though.
That'd be awesome.
It would
So
be
my
so
whole
funny.
thing, like I'm waiting. So hopefully my YouTube kicks off. I'm making like millions.
What's your
per
YouTube
year.
channel?
It's pop.
I'm making millions per year.
Making millions per year. Yeah, check it, bitch. Like Markiplier and whatnot.
And then you're gonna demand that you play Static Shock.
Well, no, I'm not gonna demand to play Static Shock. I'm gonna fund it. You know what I mean?
You're gonna make your own live action
Kickstarter.
Static
I
You
would
could
fund
try.
it.
You could really
Yeah,
try to beat
we
Critical
could.
Role.
I could just like start a Kickstarter page.
Shock. What if they
like,
told you you couldn't because you have tattoos?
well, I'm not gonna play Static. I watched the show. I don't want to be in. The
Oh,
show.
you wanna-
I'd
you
fund
just
the
said
show.
you wanted to be Static.
No, I was
think
joking
that was a joke.
about that. Yeah, I'd fund the show. I'd fund the fuck out of the show.
That'd be dope.
I would watch Static Shock. Have you watched Black Lightning?
Mhm.
I watched a couple episodes. I wasn't really into it, to be honest.
Who's in
Because
Black
it doesn't
Lightning?
apply to you really.
Okay.
I watched.
That's like saying you can't
I
watch
watched-
any white guy.
I watched
Oh, I'm
all
saying-
of
I'm
Luke
just saying,
Cage, and I thought it was really
I'm
good.
saying like the premise of it is like the reasoning behind it doesn't really make sense for you to watch it. 'Cause I'm not
Yeah,
in it.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because I mean, I only watched a couple episodes, so I'm not gonna like talk any shit about it. I just really didn't like the villain that much. He was kind of weird.
You gotta have a good villain.
So if you
Michael B.
if
Jordan.
you finish it, the villain makes perfect sense.
Oh really?
Michael B.
Yeah.
Jordan as Static Shock.
Michael B. Jordan
No.
would be cool.
The
Not
problem,
Michael B.
the
Jordan's
problem
other
is
one.
they're all too old, and Michael B. Jordan's like what 24 or something. He's still just.
Yeah, you can't play like a teenager.
I feel like he would be a good Anansi,
I feel like he'd be good at just
Who's that?
about any.
the African,
That's what I hate.
the
Okay.
spider.
That's what I hate.
He's an illusionist.
That's what I hate. They wasted Michael B. Jordan in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think.
Yeah,
With
I
Killmonger?
don't think.
I liked Killmonger a lot.
I don't think if you're in one, like if you're in a Marvel hero movie, you can't be a DC hero.
I think that's fine, but you cannot like come back as like.
There's somebody who has been.
Josh Brolin.
What was he in DC?
Oh no, I think he was Marvel twice, right?
He was Thanos, but what else is he? There is somebody who has been in DC and Marvel.
Yeah, I know. I think that's like trash. You know what I mean? Because it's like if you had Iron Man.
Oh, so you're just saying personally,
Yeah. I don't
if you
like
were
that.
in Marvel, you shouldn't be in DC?
Yeah. Because you can't be like, oh, I know, I'm a big Marvel character. I'm Iron Man. Same person you see Iron Man. No.
Yeah, Josh
motherfucker,
Brolin
that's
was in,
Superman. No, it's not. That's Iron Man. You know what I mean?
Damn it.
You can't have like, what's his name? Wolverine. Hugh Jackman
Hugh
play
Jackman.
both Wolverine and then go in to play Hal Jordan. You're talking about Ryan Reynolds, by the way, who played the Green Lantern and then played Deadpool.
Oh, that
Oh,
makes sense,
yeah,
too.
maybe that is who I'm thinking about. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but he's in
I mean-
Deadpool.
Yeah, that's also...
Josh Brolin.
But it's okay because it's Deadpool. You know what I mean? Like, he made fun of himself and he could break that wall.
Yeah.
Josh
That character
Brolin
allows it.
was Cable. And
Oh,
he's
fuck.
Thanos.
Yeah. It seems like the Deadpool universe is really what just ties everything together.
You got it.
When Disney apparently buys DC, it just ties it all
Everything's going to
together.
be
Well,
in the
now
same
that
universe
Deadpool's
as
there-
Marvel.
Oh,
or
you-
as Deadpool.
Just kidding.
Now that Deadpool's actually
He's-
like in that universe, do you think he's gonna show up in the Avengers?
Supposedly they're gonna bring the X-Men through, but yeah, I doubt they'd ever pull him in.
Not Ryan Reynolds Deadpool.
Really? Why?
That's the
I
only
think
Deadpool.
I don't think people would like another Deadpool.
That I'm saying if they did it, it'd be a failure. Because I don't think they would do Ryan Reynolds Deadpool. He's a bit too out there.
He is Deadpool.
Yeah, I know.
I
He
understand what
is
you're
the
saying though.
Deadpool.
Like he can't necessarily cross over with the Avengers because of what he is.
Unless he
like
made
they'll still
that,
do rated R movies, but they're not gonna do a rated R mix with fucking
No,
Avengers.
unless they did a whatever, but then they brought him over and he consistently made jokes about that was anticlimactic or something.
I was
Just
thinking,
like jokes about it being not bloody and it not in there not being swearing a lot and there not being like all these things.
I was
If he made jokes, I think it could work, but it would not be a very good.
I was thinking like they would just
Marvel
have him
movie.
at the end of the Avengers movie, and like he's getting all suited up, and he's just like, ah, "Fuck, I missed it," and then it's over. You know what I mean?
that would be pretty good.
That'd be really funny. After they do the Thanos strategy,
I love that works so well.
I know.
How do you guys think that they're gonna bring the X-Men in? Do you think they'll first like do
Well, they're in New
Dark
York.
Phoenix.
individual X-Men movies or?
Dark Phoenix, it's gonna fuck everything up.
Well, maybe starting off with Dark Phoenix, and then Nick Fury comes in at the end of that to talk to Professor Xavier.
That could work.
Well, I mean, it's already done.
Is it?
Dark Phoenix was done a while ago.
No, I'm just saying like
I don't
they-
even know when
they-
that's coming out.
Professor Xavier.
This
Wait,
year.
so that's the
Wow.
yeah. What's the bald-headed dude that plays Professor X? His name?
Which one?
The only bald-headed dude that plays.
There's
him.
two.
The old one,
Not
not the one with hair.
Well, I mean, he gets bald eventually, so.
Yeah, not the one. With
I know
hair.
his
the one
name,
that's
but-
the one that's naturally bald.
That one
You know,
was
talking about the guy who
naturally
does
bald.
alcohol commercials.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, him.
James McAvoy.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's the old. That's the young one.
That's the
Patrick
young
Stewart
one.
is the old one.
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one who's naturally bald.
He's
Yeah.
the, is he though? Because that seems a little
It's
artificial.
like if
Yeah, does that make sense?
that's how I see it. Like Nick Fury talking to him. And
But it
then-
wouldn't tie together with any of the other movies, right? I mean, I don't think they ever
Well,
could.
he'd be like, "We had a problem," and then be like, "Oh, I need you to take Phoenix and hide her."
Take Jean?
Yeah.
and make her fight Scarlet Witch.
How do you think they're going to introduce mutants into the universe, though?
They're in
Like, are they
retcon-
just going to be like, oh, yeah,
retcon-
fucking...
This has been around the whole time,
They're
just
in
like
New York City, so it's just gonna be like, you know how like you have Spider-Man in parts of New York and you have
Mhm.
Luke Cage in parts of New York, and they never cross realms because the news and that
Oh, no, that's
part of
what I'm
the
saying,
never
though.
talks
They,
about
like,
that.
each get their own individual thing. Do you think that they'll do their
Oh,
own
like
individual
movie-wise?
movies? Or do you think that they'll just be like, yeah, they're fucking here?
I think they're gonna do
Yeah,
much
that's
like
what
they
I'm-
did with the clicker, and they're gonna retcon it in with
That's
a
what I'm
movie,
like. Yes,
with
that-
one single movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they'll just do one movie?
Well, yeah, because they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, we always talked about mutants." They're gonna be like, "Okay, James
Well, they
Gordon's
talk
gonna
about
be sitting there talking
enhanced.
shit about like Spider-Man," and then like right after that, they're gonna be like, "Next, why are these mutants here?" You know what I mean?
Next, why are these mutants here?
Do you think they might just, like, I don't know. I don't know if I would really like that if they're just like, yeah, mutants are fucking here.
They're gonna be like
You
like,
didn't
talking
you didn't
about,
like it when they retconned in his clicker.
They'd be sitting there talking about like
So
how
fucking
shitty
dumb.
of a
That's what I'm
person
saying.
Spider-Man is. They'd be like, fuck Spider-Man, and then they're gonna be like, next, where were the mutants when we were attacked? New York City.
Oh yeah,
They were in the house.
basically
like
saying
that.
the mutants were there the whole time.
Yeah, they're just saying that they're there the entire
Or
time
they're gonna
because-
retcon it to where the mutants were protecting somewhere else during it.
Are they gonna like say Scarlet Witch is still enhanced, not a mutant?
No,
Are they gonna do that?
Scarlet Witch is a beast. That's better.
Okay, that's also what I'm trying to figure out. What are they gonna do with that? Like, what are they gonna do with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver
He
Quicksilver's
dead.
dead.
in one of the
worry about
universes?
In the cinematic universe, he's dead.
But in one, and
That's the
but-
only universe.
Well,
that
I
matters.
mean,
not in the other one.
you saying if one of the universes, they haven't said that there are multiple universes yet, so they would
Well, they
have
didn't.
to say that there's multiple universes, so that would be bringing the
because they
mutants
have
in.
because that's the only place Fox and the Avengers are the only two people that have access to both Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, and
Well,
they
they don't
both
have access
Well,
to
they don't have
Quicksilver
access
no more.
anymore.
Well, now they're one, so yeah, they do.
Well, I
he's
mean,
dead.
Fox, I don't think had it initially.
They did.
I don't think they did.
Fox had the access to.
Oh, yeah, they
X-Men,
had-
which had access
yeah.
to Quicksilver and Wanda because they were both
You're
Magneto's
right.
kids.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know how Marvel had access to it
Marvel,
as well.
Marvel
You
had,
might have just, like, leased
so
it, like
they
they
had
did with
access to
Spider-Man.
both of them because they are also a part of the Avengers. They just left out the fact that Magneto was their father. They said, they only talked about their mother.
They
Oh,
also
yeah,
said they
yeah,
got
yeah.
their superpowers from fucking experiments
Yeah,
with the
science.
Tesseract. So
Yeah, but they left out the whole fact that I got a dad.
But I think
My
what they're
dad's
gonna do
a
is they're gonna in some sort of upcoming Avengers movie, they're gonna kind of retcon it in to where they're gonna be showing them protecting somewhere else during the alien
So
invasion.
check it. Actually, at the end of the last X-Men movie, they fucking got rid of every
What was the last X-Men movie?
one where
Apocalypse?
no, when Wolverine goes back in time. That one.
well, that wasn't the last one.
That's the one
That's
I'm
Days
fucking
of Future
talking-
Past,
Days
that
of
was
Future
what
Past.
you're talking
That's what I'm talking about. Not the apocalypse. When he goes back in time and saves that one dude from dying from a mutant, it completely got rid of everything that the entire human know about mutants. So mutants aren't as big of a deal or a deal. Period. So
Well, I mean,
mutants
there
could still
is-
exist, and they just don't know they exist. So they could still just be underground because Professor X was gathering up mutants before they knew they were mutants. They're just saying they're gifted children. We're gonna go take them.
But
to a
you don't
different
think the
school.
Avengers would know about this?
Well, I mean, to be fair, there
Yeah.
is the idea that some
Nick
people
Fury
have
would know.
theorized that the reversing the snap is what's going to create mutants.
That'd be kind of cool.
like
I
it's
think
not
that
going to
would
be
work.
like mutants have always been there. It's going to be like that's the creation of them.
Just reversing the snap
It's
and
like
just
some
giving
give
them
and
energy.
take.
Yeah. So it's the thing that causes mutants to exist, not mutants existed beforehand.
I think that'd work.
Do you think Gamora will come back? I really want her to.
No.
I think that's what I
Either
was trying to
that
say
or
earlier, she's
Star
not
Lord
dead.
falls in love with
Okay.
Kitty Pryde.
I hope she doesn't come back.
I'm pretty sure she's not dead
probably will.
because he threw her off a cliff. Like he didn't have to
It
kill
was
her.
a big cliff.
Yeah, okay, but like you've had people survive jumps from the fucking Golden Gate Bridge
Into water.
and
This
breaking
is
every
like-
single bone in their body. Yeah,
She
Yeah.
did, dude.
Huh?
She did.
No, he threw her off. So there was a guy.
Threw her off a mountain on fucking
it.
pavement,
Check it.
basically.
There was a guy in 2013 or 2012 that fell from space and it landed and hit the Earth. Right, no parachute, nothing.
What part of space?
The
I'm just kidding. It
The
doesn't
good-
matter.
the
I
good
was just
part of
asking.
space?
and he fell from that distance, hit, bounced up, of course, and did not die. Just fucked up.
It sounds like The Onion.
No,
This is like not
definitely,
real.
Definitely.
You would burn up in our atmosphere if you fell
Factual.
from space.
Guy falls from space and survives.
Did you just look at your phone and act like you read
No.
that headline?
I'm typing it.
Speaking of headlines,
That's a good one. Good job. So I wanted to bring up this real dumb
2012.
fucking news story. Okay, what's it from?
Hmm?
Who wrote about it?
Venture Beat,
Venture
Sounds
Beat?
fake.
What does the story actually say? It's just like this guy fell from space and lived.
Wikipedia,
Anybody can ever
Daily
edit
Mail
Wikipedia.
UK.
is there anything that says .gov?
Well, it's dailymail.uk. I mean,
Fuck the UK, man.
The
They're
Guardian,
sneaky.
lightsinthedark.com.
Okay, click
Pornhub.
on one of the articles.
That's what we want you to click on. Please.
Click on one of the articles and actually read it. Because I want to know where he fell from space. Or if you're just talking
just
about the
from
guy who
Space
parachuted
Mountain.
from space.
No,
No, that
just-
guy who parachuted from space.
It's just he
That
fell
was
from
Felix.
Space Mountain.
That was Felix
and-
Boganakum.
I don't know. He did whatever. It was like the
He's the Red
fucking
Bull dude?
Red Bull guy, yeah. So this lady faked having cancer to save her marriage. And this is a quote from her. It was an impulsive thing, and it snowballed. I would assume that would happen when you fake cancer. It's not something you just do
Faking
for the fun.
things is bad. Faking cancer, real bad.
She faked she had chronic lymphatic leukemia, cancer that grows from the bone marrow. So she was arrested, and I was like, you can get arrested for just lying about having cancer? Apparently you cannot. The reason she got arrested was because she accepted donations. She accepted donations from people, and she also sold T-shirts,
She was
which is like,
fleecing
did it really
people.
snowball, or did you just fucking did it? You just fucking did it.
Is that illegal?
Selling T-shirts saying that
taking
you...
donations?
I imagine under false pretenses, yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
I would assume it does. So the most annoying part about this article, though, for me, and this is just the writing of this article, it says the mom promises to return the donations, saying assumptions are like rumors; they're just spreading and spreading. And I have 3 kids.
What?
Wait, what I've done to my children is awful, and I have to live with that. I'm trying to settle with my kids right now. That literally fucking never says anything about her giving away any sort of donation.
She really tried to like pull a fast one. Like, I have kids.
Yeah, she's like, I have 3 kids. So the reason that she did this was supposedly she panicked when her husband said he was going to leave her and her 3 children.
Oh shit, he was dipping.
Yeah, he was going to dip. That's why she said that she had cancer.
Yeah, that's probably why he wanted to dip, because she was crazy.
I think yeah. There's some pre.
There's something existing beforehand. There's definitely some issues that happened before the fucking cancer thing came up. I just love that she fakes that she had cancer. So Hammer was charged with
Hammer.
obtaining
name.
property by false pretense. So yeah, it was that she lied. She lied and accepted donations. She was jailed on a $2,000 bond, which is just kind of bullshit. She is due in Randolph County, blah, 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 on April 22nd. No matter what I say, it's no excuse, and I'm going to make it right.
No, I don't think you will.
Yeah, I mean, you just lied about having cancer for like quite a while.
I'm tired. Too.
I was like, damn. I saw you yawn. I was just like, I know.
So what'd your article say? Did he survive falling from space?
Yeah.
Space Mountain.
He broke the sound barrier too.
He broke the sound barrier and fell. He fell from space, broke
Yeah,
the
but
sound
apparently
barrier,
he's a skydiver, so I was looking at
hit
some
the
different guy.
ground.
I was looking at a different
and
guy.
lived.
Looking at a different guy. The one who broke the sound barrier, like, he survived. I didn't look at the
You're
other
just
one.
talking about 2 different
Yep,
fucking people
that's
now?
what happened. I accidentally typed in one thing and I looked up 2 different people, so I wasn't gonna look again.
So the guy who fell from space broke the sound barrier. Did he die?
The guy who fell from space was a skydiver, broke the record, so no, he did not die.
But he had a parachute.
Yeah.
He did not hit the ground.
He had a parachute. The other guy, I failed to look up because I accidentally looked up the wrong thing. So I was like, I'm not fucking looking anymore.
Wait, so he didn't hit the ground?
He had a parachute apparently.
One guy had
so
a parachute.
confused.
When I googled, Felix popped up, and that's the article I clicked on. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing another
So it's
article.
literally the guy that I brought up, and you said it wasn't that guy.
Yep, it's not that guy. It just happened the same year. Maybe it is that guy.
Yeah, what are you on to that?
Pretty slim.
Hasn't
That
happened
sounds
since,
like
huh?
retcon. Sounds like revisionist history.
Was that your Mario thing?
Yeah.
Word.
I don't know why I did it, but I did it. So it happened.
That's all I got for you guys today.
All you got. How long did we
Yeah,
run
that
today?
was a
Fucking
Wow.
an hour and 40 minutes, Vaughn.
37 minutes, bitch.
Nice.
Fuck you.
40 minutes.
You've been recording for way too
Look,
long.
look.
Looking at your watch?
Look!
At your
At
face?
me!
He's the captain.
Now you're just, it definitely seems like you're just trying to stall for 3 minutes. So you can say an hour and 40 minutes.
That's what I'm trying to do. Is it working?
If you can't tell, we still don't know how to end podcasts.
That's so true.
Bye!
Thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure you tune in next week for more just dumb shit. You can follow me at Had Legion on Twitter. Follow Justin at Sedu Justin. That's CEDOUX Justin. You can follow Chase at Hopkins Best. You can follow the You Guys May Be Inc. podcast on Twitter at YGMMI Podcast. And you can check us out on Google Podcasts, iTunes, soon to be Spotify, and all sorts of other places, including YouTube. Thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Squaw!
You're me now.
I mean, I have to be.
Hi,
You
I'm
didn't-
Paul. Goodbye. Have a good time now.
That's a weird thing.
Isn't this so weird?
Have a good night.